Should be live.
Others with the opportunity to pick up the slack and show what they're capable of doing, and you just saw Joe finding one of those 20 possessions over the first couple of
Alright. So welcome to my live stream. St Kilda GWS Giants versus St Kilda at NG Stadium. What's the weather going to be today in Sydney?
That's the policy of the AFL. Most of them really it's not got very sense of overtime is looking here today. Working so well in that way. Last night,
Let me check the radar.
downstairs. Well, there's a bit of action down here, to be fair. So we know it's a 30-minute delay. Could be Roy Hobbs. He's always in Ballarat with the lightning hit. I'm here as well. So one of the boys on the boundary line holding the bat. Because that's a all about here. Make it all about me. We've got half an hour to fill. Why not? We've got to get off the ground. So you can see all the players and officials getting away. So keep you updated on this one. But another delay here.
This may take a while. So storm is approaching Sydney at the moment. So apparently there's going to be a 30-minute delay for the game to probably get underway. Sydney is probably one of the most fucked up cities in the world when it comes to weather conditions and shit like that. But Saints have gone 3-0. Sorry, 0-3. Saints have gone 0-3. Well, 0-2. Unfortunately, yes. So 0-2 to start. So 0-2 that they're currently at now. So 0-2. Saints need a win to get back up the ladder, and at this point, we don't know which way it will go. Hopefully, we don't have. They gotta hopefully don't want to see any bullshit match fixing, because if I do, then I'll be turning the stream off. So just a warning there. Anyway, so now I wasn't going to do a live stream today because so we've got this round, the next round, and so round 2, round 3, round 4 we have a bye, so no live stream there, unless I may do a different one depending on how it goes. I could do a live stream on VFL coverage depending on how it goes, but lastly but not least, if I don't, then choice is yours. So anyway, so I have to have with this stream it's going to be away from the TV to avoid copyright.
This is the last game that the Giants play here for about 5 matches, Jono. It is. Because the show, and as you look around, it's just about ready to go. Yeah.
It's always an issue for the Giants. They go play home against Canberra. Essentially, they're on the road.
Yeah, they are. They go Marvel Stadium to the Barossa for gather round. SCG against the Swans, which will be huge. Then the only other one they've got the home game is the Canberra one. Then they go to people first before coming back to Edgy. So SCG against the Swans, and then Canberra is their only home game in that.
All right, let's go down to the Giants' rooms and Ben Dixon.
Thank you, Hutto. Harry, not ideal. You get out there, you're fully wound up, and now you just got to cool the jets for half an hour. What's the instructions from the players?
Just take the next 15 or so. I think it's half an hour before we can actually go back out after the Lightning. So take the next 15 just to sort of chill back out, and then we'll ramp back up again.
What about coming into this game? The Saints haven't had a win yet. How do you stop them in their tracks when play does get underway?
They've got a lot of talent, and they're playing a much quicker brand of footy this year, which is certain through the first couple of weeks. So we'll look to match them in that aspect. We let ourselves down last week, so it should be a cracking game.
Who are you going to get today? Don't give me any straight bats, team defence. Who are you lining up well?
A little bit of everyone, to be honest. Probably just get the whole half forward and then chop the big boys out. Down there on the keys, a little bit of Kilda or whoever's down there. So,
what about Sammy Taylor? When's he back?
Couple more weeks, I think. He's
Anyway.
tracking really well. Got some good speed during the week. In his running, he was looking fit and firing. So I'm sure they'll hold him back further. He'd probably play today if he could. He's a bit of a maniac. So we get a few of the cavalry back in the next couple of weeks, which would be great for us.
Well, I'm going to head over to Locke here because he's looking away. He doesn't want me to talk to him. So you love when I annoy you, don't you?
Yeah, good.
This is not ideal. You were ready to get the wheels going, and now you just got a trip for 15.
Yeah, back in the garage for a bit, but not too bad. Well,
What are you saying? They parked the Rolls Royce, have they?
it's not a Rolls Royce, mate. It's more like a truck these days. Start with we've done it before. I think gets the Swans probably a decade ago.
So earlier on, the Suns defeated Richmond by 68 points. So it was by far the biggest game for the AFL community.
we're just trying to get the ball
So
fast, mate.
Richmond 96-60, Gold Coast 19-14, 128. So let's just go through the players
Defence is okay in patches, but we just never
for the Suns. So
you'll try and get that going with Harry, Mark and Williams set, and we'll go from there.
Ethan Reid, 4 goals, 1 behind, 12 disposals, 10 kicks, 2 handballs, 11 marks, 1 tackle, 3 hit outs. Christian Petrarca out for injury. Ben King was on fire today. He kicked 7 goals, racked up 11 disposals, 8 kicks, 10 handballs, 3 marks, 6 tackles. Hang on. Look, sorry. 7 goals, 11 marks, 11 disposals, 8 kicks, 3 marks, 3 handballs, 4 marks, 1 tackle, and 0 hit outs. Ben Long, Jake Rogers all got 1 goal as well. Will Graham got 1 goal as well.
I know you got your shirt off, but amongst the group, any chance they get, who's got it off?
Yeah, Ethan Reid, 12 disposals, 10 kicks, 2 handballs, 11 marks, 1 tackle, 3 hit outs.
They can do it if they want.
What about Turtle before the game? Did you get a big rev up before it, or was you just nice and calm this week?
Yeah, Ben King and Ethan Reid were the 2 players that pretty much got the Suns rolling. Will Powell,
I love you in the midfield. Give us a percentage.
Will Powell and Will Graham all got 1 goal each. Ben Long, Jay Rogers all got 1 goal each. So the Suns have pretty much smashed Richmond in at the MCG. Studi was at the game though, so yeah, Studi was at the game. So basically where he was sitting at the I think sort of towards the end where the light towers were. I think that was where he was sitting at. So
give us your pre-game. Like, do you hype yourself up? Have you got to calm yourself down and then get yourself up again, or are you just a real mellow guy? No,
I think that's where he was sitting
I
at.
threw
But
myself
if
out.
we
I
go
like to
on
go
the...
around about an hour before the game, but we're allowed to go out because the blinding
Yeah,
and
no,
went out,
yeah,
condensed warm up, it had an eerie feel. I don't think the crowd was allowed to be in yet, so kind of felt a little bit like COVID years. So it's been a bit of an eerie game. So hopefully we can get out there soon and we can start playing footy.
What about your music before the game? What do you listen to rev yourself up?
Old Mervs, they're a good Australian band, so if you don't know them, plug them. They're good fellas from Perth, and then a bit of Skepta, a bit of everything, mate. I'm all over the place. I'm getting a bit older, so I can't listen to the young boys rap, but I still listen to some pretty funky stuff.
What about you? You go into this game, you've got to focus, kicking goals. From an opponent's perspective, who do you think you're going to get to that?
It's an issue, mate. I think
The last live stream I did was, well, pretty much copyrighted.
Obviously, Jackson Blinding's back down there now.
So, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to have the camera at the TV because, you know, so yeah, for example, that I may get copyrighted again.
Yeah, we might cross back to you
So-
while we're going over here, boys. So come back to me later on.
His element down there. It is interesting to hear players talk about what they do and how they handle cooling off and then warming
I'll
up.
check the VFL.
For Jesse Hogan, that was really important. He never got the chance to get out there and do what he normally does.
I'll just check the scores on the VFL. Unfortunately,
He'll probably come out and kick 10
that this game goes ahead today. Once this lightning can fuck right off.
Re-entry time before 45 time here, and then 8 minutes after that, the play will start. That's provided there's no more lightning strike. So fingers crossed, we're not too far away.
So,
Actually, getting underway, did go.
so unfortunately we lost 10-14-74 to GWS 17-16 118 in the VFL reserves.
I'll ask next question. Do 3 in a row. You got the
Blatant match fixing there.
combination today. I'm sure you're thriving on that one.
No, they're good. They're a good combo.
I'm going to try and go to the main AFL because I want to basically have a look
For
at
now, with the brick wall.
Mate, we've hit the wall. Don't worry about that.
see.
I've seen you with the right edge. Have you left-right combination? Oh, mate, you seriously shot put that one. So you do this
So,
off the field wall,
so yeah,
just
the
with the
timer's
hand
just ticking down. First quarter's not going to go underway. So there's about 23 minutes remaining. So
Did he address you when you came in, or was it someone else that just gave you the
so
instructions? That,
probably got a while away.
Scared the hell out of me. Just give him.
VFL Premiership.
What about the guns on him? How much?
Let's go to yeah. So
No legs, so I don't think I've ever seen him do any leg work. Actually, he'll tell you he does RDLs, but he's done about 4 handles in the last
Billy
3 months,
McGee.
so.
What about
Billy
last week
McGee
with the Doggies
generally
from
who
the
is
centre
on
work?
the
What did you identify? Because you didn't want me to bring it up, but I'm going
Billy
to.
Richardson, he kicked
Well, I just
2 goals, 1 set shot behind, and Jonah Kempeligi kicked 2 goals. So they both got 2 goals each.
I could fall asleep here in a minute. so
Isaac
I'll go
Keeler, T. Nagel, and P. said 1 goal. So 1 goal each for them. L. Gunson, 1 goal as well, and C. L. Jerry, 1 goal.
So we've just
Um,
reset the clock.
B. Richardson, 2 goals, 1 behind, 8.
Take a short break. Mostly
8 disposals,
the country will bring us
6
back.
kicks.
That's when we return, and hopefully we'll get the game underway. The Saints at the Giants
2
Edgy Stadium, where lightning has delayed the start of play.
yeah, 8 disposals, 6 kicks, 2 handballs, 2 marks, and no tackles. So probably these 2 players, J. Campbelligi and B. Richardson, were both on 2 goals. So they both really lifted the team, but basically we just haven't ranked enough tackles or kicks or, well, not enough on pressure forward to, as well as the Giants just dominated. So they've just, well, blatant cheating there. the Tassie Devils entered the VFL reserve, so they've started off their season by winning over the Coburg Lions by 17 points.
In matters of men and women, the only thing that should guide us is the heart. The liberty tends to be held by perhaps you're right. I know I am. I'm not much suited to conventional.
So Hugh Dixon 2 goals, Jed Hagen 2 goals, Geordie Payne 2 goals, Jed Hagen 3 goals, Hugh Dixon 3 goals. Jed Hagen and Hugh Dixon, they both got 4 goals, so 4 goals each for them. So they were both on fire for them. So good win. So this is their first ever win in the actual competition for them. So very well done to the Devils though. But anyway.
Frank Van, he wrote there'll be a battle in about a year's time at a place called King's Mountain. He says I die. War is coming. Please, don't go. You wanted me to truly protect you, and everyone I love is to fate. If I'm dead, you should all go back. This is my home.
So I'll probably think about live streaming. So St Kilda are playing Richmond in the VFL, so we play them in round 3, but I want to go back to round 2. So we play Frankston on Friday in the VFL. So we take on Frankston at Kinetic Stadium. 12th versus Frankston 8th place, and then we play Stoody's Tigers on Sunday the 5th of April in the VFL. St Kilda versus Richmond. So we don't play them till round 3, whereas in the AFL we don't play them till round 10. So this game, Coburg Lions, that's on Saturday the 18th of April. And then we play Gold Coast Suns on Sunday as well. So all at home. So if we can somehow defy this match fixing, St Kilda can jump into the top 10. So anyway,
back to NT Stadium. At the moment, all is quiet as lightning has delayed the start to this game. It's 30 minutes at least. Once lightning struck, we've had a couple already, and so this game has been pushed back to at least 4:54 local time. So that's about 24 minutes away from now. So both teams are down in the ropes. Just
4:54. So that's.
Johnson, I guess the unknown is.
So over here in WA, it'll be about 1:54 p.m. 1:54 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. So anyway, so we're going to not talk about the AFL for now. So let's talk about one of the worst users instead. So the worst user I'm looking at right now is Studi. So Studi is mainly one of the biggest. He's one of the biggest assholes in the AFL community, but I can see that. So the other day he got age restricted. So pretty much over 20 of his videos were age restricted. One video was taken down, which was good. So what we need to do is we need to get his channel terminated. So he's already got one strike right now. So one community guideline strike. And once I saw his round 1 match review, he said that if he gets another strike, he's quitting YouTube. So what we need to do is we need to get his channel a second strike, depending if he makes a decision to quit YouTube or not. But we need to get him 2 more strikes to get his main channel terminated. And then we need to get his alt account, which is his Snags channel, taken down. So we need to get his other channel taken down, along with that main channel. There's one video that he's linked both accounts to, so we need to get that channel. We need to get that video taken down, so both channels can get a strike. So if we can get Studi's channels taken down, hopefully he'll be done for good. So this is another win for the AFL community, and we can try and, you know, get every single one of his videos taken down. So what we got? So this is what we can do. So number one, we can report him via the Twitter, YouTube reporting system, or the main YouTube reporting system. Number 2, the YouTube main reporting system. So number 1, Twitter's system. Number 2, or Twitter system, is the X. So that's now. Number 2, number 2 is the YouTube reporting system. So it's just basically flagging his channel. So we got to mass flag his entire YouTube channel. So 505, so that's 205 over here in WA. And number 3, we need to get his. Number 3, everyone mass flag his YouTube channel at once, and hopefully he'll be done for good. So we need to get both his main channel, his Snakes channel taken down, and then we need to get his Archives channel taken down. And that will mean he'll be done with YouTube for good. So if we can do that, we'll this will be a huge win for the AFL community. So that's what we'll do. The next user I want to talk about is Sporty Dogs. So what we need to do is get his channel terminated. So what you got to do is mass flag every single video, every one of his shorts. Mass flag his 2 shorts that he's uploaded onto YouTube. And that will mean he's got a warning, but we need to mass flag his channel right now so that he'll get a strike on his channel. So hopefully he will learn his lesson. But yeah.
We're not breaking in. We're walking into an unlocked house. And just be little. Well, it's not him we need to be worried about.
So
You learned that from the podcast?
Oh no. What's happening? Which one of us is the murderer? Your face. Some small town's just the best. It is the safest town in America. New series, The Birds. Sundays 8:30 on Showcase or watch on demand.
Once you've taken someone,
10 shocking murders.
you either kill them or you get caught.
Explore from every devastating angle. New series.
So he was sitting at the fence where the boundary umpire was throwing the ball in. Sporty Doss had his birthday the other day. He's 24 years old. So yeah, he's 24 years of age. As you've just heard, he leaked his birthday message. He leaked his birthday So everyone knows your birth date, Sporty Dos. Everyone knows what year you were born. So everyone knows your birth date now. So yeah.
Some people find their calling. Mary Berry found her joy.
Just look at that. It is glorious.
She's the original queen of the kitchen.
I told my wife today I'm going to see my other love of my life.
Still cooking, still inspiring, still loving every minute.
And you now blazing that trail for other female cooks as well. I hope so.
New series Mary Berry at 90, a lifetime of cooking. Wednesdays 8:30 on Lifestyle Food or watch on demand.
There's no way you were just some family name.
So let's just check the weather and see what it's like.
You want to try something game, you have to dig deep.
Bring the cinema experience home with the latest blockbusters.
I think it's best if we let sleeping dogs lie.
Foxtel Movies. Watch on demand.
On ESPN.
The big head goes. A friendly face at least. Well, you know, when you can be. Sometimes you got to do big professional, that's fair enough.
Don't worry about that. How's the summer? You got any body parts of your own?
Yeah, well, really pleasing. I had my second hit done September 8th because we won't make it about me, but I was struggling a bit. So it's actually, it's given me a new lease of life, really sleeping, I would exercise a bit better and sort of gradually getting there. So being able to be more energetic at the club, bouncing more and drag mastering. So it's actually, given me a new lease on life, which is really opportune because it was a bit of a grind.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, it's important for you, I would imagine, from a coaching point of view, to have everything right because the challenges outside of looking after yourself are enormous, and more so for you this year than perhaps any other, given the summer you've had and big changes. And
Froth. There's a lot of froth around us, isn't there?
There is.
Which is, it's better than not having it. So, and at that term, you've got to bring the weather, right? So my mood is important. And we're all human, and you got to put your game face on when you leave the car park. But when it's been, chronic pain can be sort of debilitating over a long period of time, just eating your emotions as well. So it's just a vicious cycle, but I feel I'm out of it. I feel I'm going, diving back in more. I feel like I'm bringing consistently good weather. I'm working with the coaches and the play group really well. And to your point, there's some noise around us, and because we have been building, we had to make a decision to try and build something that could do something rather than just sort of subsist somewhere. So we did some hard yards, and I was quoted like, we'll go and gunfight it with a knife. And I mean, that's reality if you think we're paying $4 million under the salary cap. And some of those better teams are right at the cap of that.
It would appear that collectively you and the president and
Scubby.
Also got enough. Let's have a genuine crack at this. We've got ducks in a row here, and let's have a crack and let's land a couple and let's take this footy club where it needs to go.
No, that's true, but it was on the back of two things. We had no salary cap room, so we had to create it. That's 2 years. And went to the draft. And unless they see a future, they're not coming regardless of money. So, but we did that. So then, and the year before, there was an A-grader that would have come, and I was like, no, we're going to go to the draft. We can't use pick 8 or whatever we had.
So
we applied discipline. We could have done it the year before, and it was a high-end player, and we could have landed in, and it really would have helped in the short term, but we wouldn't have got Taru through, and I was like, no. So we have been disciplined, but then it became, if not now, when?
So when did that decision, when did that realisation come?
Well, I've been working in the background. Like, these things don't happen. I spoke to really DeConing in our first year. We had a meeting with him, and that was before he really had off analytics, the top 1%. from the middle of 24 to the middle of 20, off analytics, like there's only 4 other ruckmen. We just don't get on, we think they're good players.
No.
So, but we had a meeting before he popped, you know, and
We're going cheaper.
well, what do you come? Yeah, we've got to be cheaper, but like obviously it's firmed up. So, and that was quite specific. We got monstered in the air in contested marks. We're a small team, right? So, and then the ruck rules changing and it's changed. So it's like the coach big powerful man, and hence when I didn't read it right because the plan was the 2 of you. And then we knew we'd lost battle, and that hurt. But in saying that, we got a Taru, we think, in 5 years, if you get the same timeline, it's pretty special talent. But we needed stability in the back with a Caminiti Wilkie. So Jack Silvani, which is struck late, right? So probably, which, like early days when I was moved, I was like, no way am I going there, because I love sausage works. But in the end, it was like, when I left St Kilda, like, this is one of my biggest regrets. Like, when I left, I was like, leave them alone, don't go near them. And
In terms of taking it a free out.
yeah. Like Dawson was already spoken to before I went, but Del Sano would have come.
Right.
And I could have had a go at Goddard. And then I look around, like there's other player coaches left take them, right? I'm like,
So you didn't...
I was a bit altruistic.
Right, yeah. Out of some goodwill for
Well,
security.
yeah, I just didn't want to, it was weird. If hammer time again, no, they would have, I just think throw those, Goddard and Del Sano into that Freo team would have been frightening, to be honest. So
that experience changed
help
the
with
way...
Jack. Then I was like, nah, put the club first, forget your own personal peace.
Yeah.
So we went after Jack and we landed him when a few were chasing him. So, and Liam Ryan's been a real revelation. Like, he's just so bubbly and likeable and energetic, and has trained really hard, but he's really classy.
Yeah.
You're thinking that Flanders really strong, DeConing in the back, in the forward. We feel like we're bringing a bit more to the table.
Yeah.
And the turning point was the Melbourne game.
Yeah.
For the changing of the guard in the midfield, Naz in, Hall in, Windhagen. So we're more dynamic and quick in there at the minute. So Philippou, Flanders, Naz, Hall. But McRae's a great getter, then DeConing. So we are a different team to look at and more dynamic with the ball. Like they just make stuff up that you can't coach.
So how important is it? Like the high profiles are great, but then you see Maxwell emerge from, you can tell us from where, but then his role just every week gets better and better and better, and everything you throw at him he just takes on board. And then Darcy Wilson sitting there at the opposite end as a high draft pick who's taken a bit longer, but ends up kicking 5 in the last game.
He kicked 5, You're spot on, So he did play 42 of his first 44. All the kids are basically played. Philippou played 44, and then on that Hall, he's really, so Simon Dalrymple, who we're really keen to get hold of, his history is strong of Bulldogs, Swans. And no one's perfect, so we get that. Like, if you look for perfection when they're 17, 18, you're in trouble. But mid-season draft, Box Hill, Max Hall, played midfield, and you get all the data. He's a deceptively good athlete, metres per minute.
Going a long way. Hopefully the game goes ahead.
Come back and push him out of the midfield, push him out forward. So it's like, no, we're back here, mate. Then he came and he had a bit of back. And then he was in, he put on, this is a true story, so he put on a few kilos, like 4 kilos. So I sat down, it's a pretty sharp combo. I said, mate, to be honest, you look like a suburban footballer. What are you doing? No, I don't drink, and so we'll get off the Mars bars, right? And you got 6 months, so you need to get to work. And to his credit, he just flipped the script. He come back and ripping neck, and on analytics, he was a top 5 player in the AFL last year. And to give you a context of his improvement, he started his 3K at 10:30, 10:10, and then broke 10. So he hasn't breathed out. He's got a good contract, and he's just part of that weight of numbers of a young, hungry group. So I can't speak highly enough of him. I'll share this with you. So we set him a target. He come back, he ran sub 10, right? I was like, oh, I saw him, I go, Max, did you just go, I get up and train today, or did you have a plan? It's really simple. I said, how did you do what you did? And he said, well, Ross, Marcus Windhager is a better runner than him. Trains every day, so every day Marcus trains, I train with him. It's a pretty simple plan, but brilliant, right? So he just talks, he thinks, he keeps it simple, and he does the work.
Great insights from Ross Lyon on Max Hall and so much else to change. That's the pre-season chat with the bearded Gary Lyon, and it was great just to hear, and to those that hadn't seen that interview before, about the changes and the philosophies that Ross and St Kilda and why they made the calls that they've made. Really interesting.
And they're all the decisions that you have to make. It's an ongoing basis, season to season, and within season. And you don't get everything right, but maybe they're starting to get more right than they have in the past.
So if you've just joined us, play due to lightning, which we've had quite a bit of both before the game and which impacted the warm-ups. And then once the game was scheduled to start, it was postponed on several occasions. But as at the moment, our fingers are crossed, we have a 5:05 p.m. start local time, so that's less than 20 minutes away. And so let's find out a little more from Ben Dixon, who's been on the hustings down there. What have you got for us, Tico?
Well, I went back into the Giants' rooms and filled my pockets. I got lollies and chips in either pocket here, and Adam Kingsley had a bit of a joke in there, so stop fooling around my players. We're going to get serious now. So the players will be out 4:57 for a warm-up and then a 5:05 start. And the good news is I think crisis averted, so we're just on the edge of this storm and it is starting to clear a little bit, so I don't think we'll have any further delays.
Dico, did you I know, it was great to get the players and a little chat you had. It was all a bit of fun. Did you get a sense of how the players were actually coping with this?
Oh, it's different for everyone, but a lot of the players, like the Jesse Hogans, the Toby Green, they're pretty chill, but the guys that work themselves up, see Briggsy there just grinding his teeth, just ready to get out there. So those sort of players have to come down and then get back up again. So it'll be a mixed bag in there, but I'm sure Adam Kingsley's just cooled the Jets. With the start time we have now confirmed, I'm sure they can plan their warm-ups and plan their routine as normal.
What about the Saints, Dicko? A little bit more private? No welcome mat out for you?
Yeah, there was a no Dicko access on there. Ross made sure that was up there on the cardboard in black ink. He didn't want me anywhere near the players. Coming off an 0-2 start, as we know, everything to play for here at EG Stadium. So a little bit of rain about, so it'll all be important with this start of this game.
How much rain are we expecting to get, Dicko?
Not a lot. We have had a little light shower, and you can probably see it on the suit now. It's still going, but it's nothing heavy, as I mentioned. It's actually on the radar. It's just going to miss in about half an hour, so we should be all clear.
Does mean it's going to be a breezy game, though, Dicko. There's going to be a lot of ground ball.
A lot of ground balls, and the Giants have shown that when they do want the tsunami, it doesn't matter whether it's in the wet or the dry, they're going to move the ball at speed and take the risk. So will the defence of the Saints hold up? That's going to be the big question. So they have had close encounters, but probably not the great time to get the Giants based on the doggies belting them up last week. So they will be breathing a little bit of fire coming into this one.
Dicko, being up close to the Saints as well, do you feel some tension with them, obviously, with the start of the year?
Absolutely. I can feel it out on the field, to be fair. A lot of the players, probably the uncertainty, starting this game of footy coming up against the Giants. But, as a player, it's in the back of your mind, an 0-2 start. You don't want to go 0-3, and you've got Brisbane next week and then a bye, so that's not ideal. So you want to make sure you can actually fire a shot here today at NG.
It's a long time since the Kilda have actually started the season this poorly. You have to go back to at least 2000, where they lost. They didn't win a game in their first 4 games. They had one draw under Tim Watson.
And it is surprising in some ways, because you look at the class that we're seeing now, just handballing with each other, having a bit of a chat. They're all senior class players. There's 8 to 9 of them standing around having a chat. That's why it is surprising, because they're all very good players.
It's also really interesting to watch because players are just looking for ways to kill time now. They're desperate to get out there and play, and being able to handle this emotionally and also psychologically is going to be really important as to how the game starts.
Good business for the local catering shops downstairs.
They're going gangbusters.
Get a little bit of extra for your Tourist fans in the house as well.
Hot chicken shivers.
Keep the kids entertained, fill them up.
It'll be a challenge for those with the young ones to see how long they can last. That can be an issue.
Well, that's on the Giants to get a fast start here at home, then, isn't it? It's going to be tough conditions early. And winning centre bounce, we've seen how critical it has been already at the start of the season, in particular this round so far.
And I love when Dicko spoke to Lockie Whitfield in the rooms. He said, we've been a bit slow. Last week, we were too slow. We're going to move it quicker this weekend. It's going to be tough conditions.
It's spot on.
But their mindset is we have to move it quicker.
Well, it could work as well if they...
Yep.
Because you don't want to muck around with it either now. So it's really one handball release if they can, get some distance on it, and then get as many numbers around the contest to support it.
Jesse Hogan with a bomb from 3-point land too, by the way. We're pretty happy with.
That's no good thing.
Sorry, I cut you off in you in full.
No, I wasn't. No, it's fine, Hutto.
All right, we'll take a short break when we come back. The players won't be far away from heading on to NG Stadium and getting this game finally underway between the Wiggler Saints and the Giants, who are 1-1 so far in this 2026 season. That makes it Operation Critical this afternoon.
It doesn't get any better. Forget the laundry. You've done enough. This is your day, your team. And with every game live in 4K Ultra HD, no ad breaks during play. This is your chance.
Every single interaction is a reminder that I'm different. We take on some of the most difficult cases in the world.
That's obviously a critical step.
Our work can change a person's life.
About Face, Mondays 9:30 on TLC.
I believe we're halfway through senior year. You know, I'm going to go to college having never had a girlfriend.
Your brother Eric, he's single.
Never happened. She doesn't take to us.
Hey, you never know. Maybe she's sick of guys with lots of confidence and chiseled jaws.
You're an adult now. That means responsibility. Tell you what happened.
Next time you start that thing, knock first.
Hey, I can't find my underwear. Well, what do you want us to do?
Get back here! I'm trying. Oh, jeez.
This sucks. The same loser I was the day I walked in here.
That's what growing up's all about. Making mistakes and letting your mother fix it.
No more mistakes for us. Hear me that wrong. You and I are now adult members of society.
Absolutely not.
Susan Bennett, possession of marijuana. Dong.
Stop doing that.
It's a courtroom, Blair. I have to. It's the law. Damn order. Dong.
New season 10, Fridays 8:30.
This may probably be my longest live stream that I'm doing at the moment. Well, despite the fact that well, the first thing we've done is that there's been a lightning delay, which is the first time I've seen it happen in a live stream. Now, usually most times you're not allowed to live stream when you have pretty much a lightning delay, because it usually gets pretty boring. But this is my choice on my channel, so I can just do whatever I fucking want.
Is this the time to think of selling Ransom House?
You know what's funny? I was watching You know what's funny? I was watching Superstore on Netflix with one of my besties, and
You have to dig deep.
This is our year. Trust your
that has to be one of the most funniest shows I've seen, despite the fact that, you know, well, it's a Superstore. Well, what do you expect the show to be a Superstore? With one of the actors.
The biggest mystery is why.
Join the experts as they...
I usually watch Disney. Disney Plus is usually my watch streaming platform at night.
Wednesdays, 7:30.
And I usually watch a couple of good shows like Family Guy. I'm not sure if any of you guys seen Family Guy, but I have seen Family Guy. I've seen The Simpsons. I've seen Futurama. And I've seen a couple of good movies on there, and many more. But you'll have to tune into The Simpsons. They've pretty much released a whole lot of seasons now. They've gone, I think, pretty much 36, 37 seasons as of now. Futurama has been revived from Hulu, so they've been making new seasons after being cancelled in 2013. I think it was that year. So Futurama was around that time, and then when they revived the show back in 2023, it was all on Hulu and Disney Plus. Family Guy was usually cancelled multiple times, but it's been back and, well, running smoothly as it is. And
Certainly was, Hutto. In fact,
definitely the fact that
the MCG today with Christian Petrarca, one of 3 players to go down with
American Dad is another show that you can watch. It's still
When we have a look at the incident here, so it's in that tackle mechanism. Now the Suns confident is at the minor end.
Alright, so Christian Petrarca stints on the sidelines, so
that means he would miss the grudge match against his former teammates Melbourne in round 4, of course. So the Suns got the bye next week, then the Demons. He'd be devastated to miss that, of course. Potentially come back and gather round for that clash against Sydney. Matt Rowell also vying to be back against the Swans from that finger surgery, so potentially big ends for the Suns for that round 5 game, but also some running repairs for the Tigers too. The 2 veterans, the big men, Nankervis and Tommy Lynch, both suffering hamstring injuries today. They might be more cautious with the 2 30-year-olds. You can see Tom Lynch there. Adamuzze confirming he has had trouble with his left hamstring injury before. This is his right hamstring, and a relatively new problem for Tom Lynch. So Nankervis as well. You think Jonty Ford would come back from suspension for that game against Freo next week, and also Campbell Gray in a frame to replace Nankervis as well. So soft tissue.
This is the game that St Kilda needs to win.
At the MCG, we've seen a lot of hamstring and calf issues across the competition so far to start this season. Callum Archie also last night down with a hamstring injury. Now there is some concerns this could be a bad one. A 6 weaker for Callum Archie. He's had scans today, and Adelaide going through those at the moment. Rory Laird and Josh Worrell also with calf problems. There'll be a test to play Geelong on Thursday night as Adelaide are under the pump. But I'll ask you, Jace and Jono, we've seen so many soft tissue injuries across the competition early. A lot of discussion and debate around the new rules. Do we think they, and particularly that ballistic running at high speed meters, is having any impact on these players' soft tissue injuries?
Jay, actually I don't. And when I put perspective around the hamstrings that we're talking about, you've got Archie, who was straight leg impact. So it wasn't like he was sprinting and then tore it on the run. It was the impact of the straight leg that made it pop. Same with Petrarca there in the tackle. He was similar with that straight leg once he sort of got his back push. So they're 2 that I separate from Lynch. And Lynch and Nankervis are old players in this competition. Lynch in particular has had his own injury concerns. So with the form that have happened over the last couple of days, it's got nothing to do with the way the game's being played at the moment.
Sometimes they just come in gluts, John. There have always been these sorts of injuries. There always will be, because it's a physically demanding game. It's played at high speed. It's played for a long time. But just because we have 4 of them on one weekend doesn't mean there's an evident.
And if they were all just out sprinting, bouncing the ball, and then everyone's pulling up doing hamstrings, then that becomes a concern for those clubs and the competition. But they're all different. They're all different in regards to that. So I don't think the speed on the game is really causing that.
The good news is we've got players out on the ground. This is exciting, I know.
Yeah, we have, and we're just getting Dicko in position downstairs. He's never worked harder, but hope you're okay down there, Ben.
I'm okay, Hutto, down here. I've had a feed. I'm ready to roll. So took the advantage with the lightning delay, but the players are out here warming up as we speak. So 5:05 is our kick-off. 5:03 the coin toss. So we've got everything ahead of us now. And the beauty about the Giants have come out, and you can see Jake Stringer there. Jesse Hogan gave me the wink, so he's ready to roll. That little delay might upset a few, but collectively, I think they've got a game plan. They've got the instructions to hit this first quarter running.
Yeah, we're just about ready to go. Good call to go. It's interesting. We've seen how important Desire Wanganeen Miller is to the St Kilda Football Club, Jono. They have to put some time into it. I mean, they're putting up some great numbers when they win the ball and they get their run and carry with it. We know they're going to try and run a little bit quicker. They will move the ball a little bit quicker today, but I think the first port of call against the Saints is you stop their superstar, don't you?
Do you think he starts in the middle of the ground? Do you think that's where Ross Lyon will put? There he is on screen, Desire.
I don't know. Do we ask Ross or do we ask Mazzy? Where are you going to line yourself up?
Well, it's a little bit like that in some ways. He does have the freedom to be able to go and position himself. I think ultimately it is around the contest to start. That's where it is. You can understand off half back and try and get some run and drive into their game as well. But he's so effective centre forward.
Can I ask, because the Giants, they've been on the public record of saying this with Toby Bedford, they abandoned him as a tagger. because they felt they lost the midfielder. So is he going to be tagged with a mid, or is it someone like a Harry Perryman, if they've got someone similar to that, who was probably perfect for him from Collingwood because he was a defender that had played midfield and someone who really stuck to task.
So he starts at wing or half forward and then
comes in
after the centre ball up. Yeah, that's a very real prospect. I'd be absolutely stunned if they didn't put some time into him. You've got to look at the opposition and what they want. They want that man there running the show. They want him running free and having carte blanche as to how he impacts the game. I don't think you can allow that. And I always get frustrated when you hear coaches talk about having a tagger upsets our system. Can't you still have a 17-man system, John?
Well, it depends on, because yes, you can, to answer that question. And the Giants have done that with Stringham, so they've kept him deep and said, okay, Jack, this is where you play your best footy.
Yep.
We're going to play with 17 defenders. You just play your role inside forward 50, and if they want to go up on you, then we'll hopefully get enough speed on the ball to get it over the top. And that worked certainly in round 0 against the Hawks with Jake Stringer. But it is hard to pick the Giants player that might go to Wanganeen-Miller because Kingsley can surprise us. He surprised us with Bedford that day when he went to Dacos. So there may be someone that he's just, you see Canelio on screen. He'd be great.
He used to do that so well, didn't he?
He's got the speed, but he'd take away from the content.
He's the bit. I mean, Halloran ran up to Bontempelli last week.
Yeah, he's an option. Absolutely,
he's an option. Is he? How will he go if Naz goes forward? He's got to have somebody who can compete in the air with him, though.
Well, that's why Perryman was such a good matchup, wasn't he? Because he played forward, he played back, he played midfield. But
someone like Connor Iden, good.
Yeah, good athlete. And sometimes you've just got to have multiples, and you say, well, we'll hand over when he goes forward.
That's right. That's a communication's key in all of this.
So I can see the captains making their way into the Amy centre circle. The toss of the coin. Toby Green, who was devastating last year against the Saints as a forward, and Sinclair winning the toss and kick to the left of screen.
Alright, so the players have come out on the ground, so the Lightning's, well, pretty much cleared for now.
Earlier on, but yeah, kicked forward, got 3 Brownlow votes, and then the game before that, he kicked 5 against the Saints in their last 2 games.
And you can understand the need to have him in there because, it's happening with Tom Green and the Josh Kelly out of the mix. A couple of handy bigs, aren't they? That make a big difference.
And it was the one thing that Adam Kingsley regretted from that final against Hawthorn last year, that he left Green in the forward line, didn't put him into the midfield.
Yeah.
That was a big thing that they identified out of it that they should have done differently.
I don't know.
So they're going to use the ball well up half back this team. They really have to. They generate so much from action.
If I was in a footy tip, then I would have.
Clear with their ball used to start the chain.
I'd tip St Kilda to win, but
let's not think
this is a Giants stadium or Engie stadium. Well, I'd changed my I would have. Well, if it was a tipping competition, then I would have changed my tip to. If it was a tipping comp, I would have changed my tip to GWS. Because, well, mainly because of their stacked list side, and they normally are good at home. But St Kilda really do need to win to try and get back in the competition. They need to get their first win of this season after being 0-2. So, but if not, the win will be GWS and the stream will be over. Anyway, so we're underway. So Wanganeen-Miller.
Hall, who was one of the stars, his
Hall kicks it into the 50. No one home.
For the Saints last week as they fell short against Melbourne. There's Buckley, who was
kicked it on the full.
Yeah, we had a tough time last week against the Western Bulldogs and their star forwards.
And yeah, an idea of the conditions. The first thing we saw there, that centre ball, once it hit the deck, it's greasy.
Wood and DeConey.
And even then, choosing to take it on the chest, not in the hands, because handling the ball is going to be tough. But here's the perfect start for Tom DeConey, who worked on that score last week. Gets opportunity to push forward, take that mark.
Can he slot this through and get the Saints underway?
36 goals in his 102 games, of course, exactly 100 with Carlton.
Can he put it through?
Tom DeConey to kick a goal as a Saint, or maybe behind.
Fuck! Not the start we wanted.
There was a bit of talk around him having an illness as well last week, which would have helped against Max Gordon, who was
Really dark around there, according to TV.
Getting all on his own
So,
and half back of the lane to go long up towards Riccardi. Buckley from Stocker, now Wilkie.
It was amazing how much space Buckley had. He had that flank all to himself to take the kick out, then go long to a one-on-one. So that's a good transition.
Surely something broke down.
They want to move it quickly. They're going to.
Oh, big hit. Right on the whistle.
I don't think anyone knew which way that free kick was going either.
They still don't.
And Ryan Evans got a job on Naz at the moment, so pretty tight as we speak.
Well, that's bullshit.
It's Delana who's going to get the free kick. Young man in just his 6th game, 3 last year. Has not kicked a goal for the Giants. Fijian background. He first gained the attention of AFL footy when he saw that Israel Folau was playing for the Giants, so that got him excited. He'd love to kick a long goal.
Lucky he missed it.
A bit to the left.
Well, I don't know that he needed to run around the corner so much. He's kicked that over the fence.
That's right.
Good long kick of the football anyway. So
If you get a chance to have a look at his Rugby 7 highlights too, do yourself.
It was good that Israel Folau had an impact on someone, wasn't it, to play the game. So the side's going to do plenty today. Bring it out of defence. And using Sinclair to get to a better play. Oh, there's a chance.
Free kick.
Hit Stringer twice now, one on Flanders, and then that one.
So Hill is going to take the downfielder as a result.
you can see England as they go
Robbie
down
Hill.
and running with him.
That's it in, but the Giants defence.
Bullshit.
That's an excellent mark. Showed his intercepting ability last week.
No one, the man up on one of those players.
Leading out the other side, O'Halloran.
Good man up there, Wayne man up there.
On 15, Ash uses his pace just to get around Wood. Kick to the wing, so far so good. Stringer on the turn to half forward, Hogan ready to wait, judged it well. Great man.
Shit.
Kevin Andy was just a step off.
For goal square.
Bullshit! He stood there!
Make a mistake.
And again, we see him coming out of defence. They try to move the ball quickly. The play
He did not move, umpire.
Play on from Ash as well.
Yes. Really pointless.
You don't need to when you go all the way to the goal line. You don't need it.
Just trying to warm up again, that's all.
So, what better way to start if you're a key forward? Jesse Hogan, goalless.
A lot quicker than they did last week, and we're seeing with this grab here. That's just clean in the hands. That was fantastic. So there's Wilkie.
Yeah.
It's too close. Wilkie on one side, Wood on the other side. You take your pick.
Jake Stringer making his presence felt.
Be careful, make sure you catch all hip and shoulder and not any head contact. It wasn't a terrible one to give away where it was. It only cost him 20 metres with the downfield.
Whereas the 50 has cost a goal. To Cody. Couple States with the sort
Got
out.
clearance.
Flanders, 28 disposals in both his first 2 games as a State. Great trap by Owens and
Yes!
the wrong side. Still no Max King, of course, up forward for St Kilda, so puts extra pressure on the likes of Owens.
So England happy to let Naz go through the centre bounce and then just floating from forward up to tag.
Yeah.
There may be a few interruptions
Isn't it for young Ryan England?
thanks to bullshit Telstra.
Gets into the centre ball up, and they try to win it there, and then
Um,
after that's
with the
been
internet,
contested,
so
then it's up to England to pick up Wanganeen Miller and run with it from there.
Buckley.
don't know Telstra know what they like to fuck over people's live streams. Well,
Out of the mark.
fortunately,
And Hogan, and this time It goes the Saints one.
They know what they want to do. They want to
Contest, isn't it, to beat him one-on-one. Not just,
even if you're in 5G, Prime Minister really sucks at trying to make
Hands it out
the
wide.
internet look as
Buckley
better
and
as it is.
Marshall. And now Wilson, who kicked
I've
5
never
against the
voted
Giants
fucking
last
mate.
year.
Fucking dirty.
Pulls the kick nicely for Owens.
Owens.
Bananas just across the face of goal and away from Sharp.
That's what
Did you just mark it there? And then,
Basic left there, and he's got a lot of work to do on that. We understand.
Two
But
players loose,
that's
basically.
right. You should be just snapping out on your left, and you're having a shot at goal.
Lots of instructions being issued. Fonty is watching Higgins. Ooh, who knows where that was going. Higgins, good tackle from Angwin, but that meant his opponent, Mangaman Miller, was able to pick up the ball, but Whitfield picked up the slack.
And you can also see off ball some of the Kilda players trying to get between Manganese Miller and Angwin and bump into Angwin and make it as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Riggs again. Controlled the drop of the ball. Soccer from Callahan.
Bradley
Couldn't
Hill.
go anywhere. It goes
Can
to
you get us on the
Mangan,
board?
who kicks a goal.
Go Saints!
Well, it's always a danger when it's soccer to football. Saints on the board.
Especially in that scenario where you know that St Kilda are going to set up just outside the contest. Hill pushing up nicely from a wing to set himself in the right place. So if it does spill out, especially in these conditions, he's just got some time. He just holds. You can see his movement there to the left. Bobbles out to him. He's even got time just to steady the ball in his hand to get the right shape on it.
Yeah.
Didn't have to rush. You watch there, just there. Just took that second bit of handling to get it right.
He's having a sneaky good start to the season, Brad Hill, too.
He has, it was Finn Callahan with the indiscriminate kick. They're just no good. If it doesn't clear the 50-metre arc, you can't just throw it on the boot and hit a little 10 or 15-metre kick in defence, whether it's off the ground or out of your hands.
No. Brad Hill's just sort of, he's a dud player. Sometimes he kicks it to the wrong target and he just turns the ball over. Like this bullshit.
And Trapped holding the ball. You can see what he's trying to do. Carroll, he wanted to find a teammate to shoot the hand pass to. Just a tiny seconds hesitation was all it took for the tackle to be applied.
Phoenix got third gamer. And he debuted here a couple of weeks ago. Kicked the sealer, his first AFL goal. He's had to be patient over 3 years since he's been drafted. He's a high pick, so it's an injury and some illness. But now he's part of the big time.
Missed.
He gets himself down with that kick.
Fuck, he deserved that.
Shots for goal this year, as you saw. Going 4 now. Last week he had a couple of 4 shots of goal, kicked 2 behind.
Well, it's after that, it's getting the shots. You can always fix it. Once you're getting them, it's when you're not getting the shots that you've got real problems.
Racing out of there, Sinclair. Just a kick.
Sinclair.
Clearly not in his play.
How
But
bullshit
Toby,
that?
it takes it, gives it to Angwin. That left footed to the square. Mason Wood drifting in from the side, a long way out to be spoiling the football. Riccardi. Talana.
That's where the Giants were terrific opening round here with the Hawks. One kick out the Hawks, just couldn't get the offensive game going. They go one-on-one all through the middle of the ground, the Giants.
Briggs, tight to the line again with Flanders. Canelio the swing and miss. Windhager. Cummings, the rapid kick could have gone anywhere. Hack out of there from Windhager. Back to the wing. Taru.
It's a free kick.
Free kick. Putting the arms down. So it's really the beneficiary there.
Chance for the Saints to reset. See how many players are all in the vicinity for football. Lots of pockets of space so they can get through the immediate 50 or 60 metres per hit, but that's easier said than done. Wide to Hill, averaging 25 and a half disposals a game so far, which is actually a career high for Brad Hill. Hasn't been in that career since.
Oh, well, pinged him. That was a typical defender just patting the ball around. I can't quite pick it up. It's out of bounds now. Was all over him.
Wilson there. Applied for DeConey. Stock up. Stand start again, and the kick goes deep towards full forward Sharman. Overwhelmed by the numbers. Ivy. Laverne. Down the line. Mona says it's okay. It's a skill error. the other run with as well. So Finn Callahan's got Garcia on him. So he came off for a spec, so did Garcia, so he's going to go all the way as well.
Okay, Nicky Diggo to Coney. Excellent hands to Hall, who's twisting and turning his body, hopefully getting a free kick. Iden clears it. Back to the wing. Wilkie first play against Riccardi. Had Stocker up his sleeve. Across the ground goes the kick to Sinclair. So he's normally a beautiful user of the football with time on his side. And he kicks it down the line to Wilson. Forefront, he could close the gap. Scores level. Recent conditions. Into Hill. Forced to play on. Panic to Roo, who we saw Brooks going forward in the first round match against Collingwood when Marshall got injured.
And that was all a little bit easy. We saw a handover, a couple of leads came, and he just kept going. And when the short pass came inside the Hill, his movement had created space. He was 5 metres clear, and Hill started very well. And Hill's had 4 early possessions.
Nice Taru,
and kicked
one
the goal.
goal.
Primarily
We get
a
the
defender
second.
so far in his young AFL career.
Shit!
Goal that didn't want to get close in the end. So Lockie Ash.
Great.
Excellent again last week. An losing team with his boys and his defence.
That's the worst.
Having said
On the
that,
full.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, shit.
Double grab there by O'Halloran.
He went at 93% by foot. Or overall, Lucky Ash last week. Not sure how they've judged that one. Saints by 1. They're having a bit of time in their front half. Sharman bounces away on Ash. Has to angle that kick. Delana, met by Sinclair. Again, Sharman came out hard, and then Sinclair. Filippo. So he was able to get up and play after the issue with his quad last week. Forced to the outside. Ryan thought it was a chance for a moment. Filippo again through Hill. You can see how clogged up it is. Riccardi eventually eyed from the Canelio handball, and Hogan was working hard to get up the ground. But just the spillage when Wilkie's like tackling from behind. The pressure was the best. Delana steals it to poke in the eye.
It was to Bradley Hill.
Helped his cause. Shevsky tried to keep it alive for Hogan. Nice boost from Wilson. Whistle.
Have to stop now. Have to stop. Where you see
Hogan looks at it. It's like a boxing.
Oh! Fuck off, he's been poked in the eye. Literally been poked in the eye.
Look better way to start if you're a key forward. Jesse.
His hands were reaching over the top and catching the greasy.
July.
Back, so we'll see what he does this afternoon. Wilkie cross ground this time to Silvani.
Come on, Saints.
Than he would have imagined. Down the line, a lot of margin for error, and that kick it away from Stocker, coming back into the Saints team this week with Marshall. They'll have to line it out of bounds. If you just joined us, played delayed almost an hour because of multiple lightning strikes in the area. Some rain around as well. They're going a little tough for both teams. Marshall, the snatch was okay, and he just kick went up and down on the spot. Put away by Wilson. Fonte. Fights off Garcia completely. The Saints pressure excellent. Filippo strong through it that time. Clever deceptive play from Wilson. Not the perfect contact, but Ryan has an opportunity.
He picks the
Greasy
ball up.
football. Iden was towing him in, but was able to get the handball across. And Carroll's kick finds Filippo. Only just.
Filippo.
Gets there.
excellent decision by Ryan. Not to just the easy one was to Bradley Hill, but I think the work rate of Bradley Hill would create that option for Ryan, then opens it up for the overlap from Carroll to come back inside. So if Bradley Hill doesn't work to that, Carroll was not open. And it's a nice finish inside forward 50.
Hasn't been smooth sailing so far in the young career of Matthias Philippou, but hopefully he can put his best foot forward this year, and it starts with a straight kick.
Go Saints!
Right through the middle for the Saints.
So they're doing a lot right at the moment, St Kilda. They've started this game well, got their noses in front, but they're winning the territory about 8 inside 50s to 4. So if they can play the game in their forward half and apply enough pressure to keep it there, they'll get these good looks. And you mentioned that it was really good work from Ryan, just to keep it in front, but then not take that easy outside one, John. They bring it inside, and it just opens up the field.
Would have been a great voice from Carroll as well, for Ryan to be able to hear this and see him.
Safe mark and a straight kick. Philippou on the board for the season. So Saints getting some reward.
They didn't do a lot of straight kicking last week, so I didn't see them converting their set shots.
Nice manoeuvre from Marshall, gives the forwards another chance. Taconi was resting down there, didn't fly for it. Buckley led into the football. Green, the right moment just to duck on. Wilson redoubles his efforts and did it well. Flanders first played it, got one high. Advantage, yes. Well, how much is questionable? A Sharman feeds it
Higgins.
to, and Higgins.
Go the Saints!
Comfortably for Jack. Just the right amount with a dribble.
I hope the players get around Darcy Wilson. His efforts were fantastic.
And the Saints have 3.
Toby Green had got himself some
3-goal game now
to
at NG Stadium.
exit kick out of the defensive 50, and it was a diving smother that caused the turnover, John, and that's why they've kicked a goal.
Yeah, it was pretty sharp hands as well in there from Sharman. He was clean, wet ball, skidding fast. But to be able to take this one here, clean and get it out effectively, so important. It just gives Higgins, because he's so sharp, it gives Higgins the extra meter he needs to have with that. That's what starts with this.
Full dive with outstretched arm.
Was goalless last time against GWS, only 4 times last season he was goalless, and 2 of the previous encounters. Connor Wright has been his regular opponent. We've seen Fonte go to him so far today. Toe poke by Messiah Malia there. Going through was Wilson again. Philippou. Offshore. Phil Thomas. The kick went deep, but Laverty knew where he had to stand.
Surely Higgins can just turn himself. Stand sideways, surely.
It'll be amusing if they do. Canelio. Veteran midfielder. 2 years of age now. 15 disposals last week after 22 in opening round. That wasn't one of his best kicks. And Higgins doesn't need much encouragement to snap another.
Go Saints!
For Jack. It might be a bit wet for a barbecue, but he'll still have a couple of snags.
I think what would be pleasing across the line at the moment is they're scoring from forward half turnovers. So the pressure you're putting on or preying on errors from the opposition, you've got to punish it. And this is another good finish from Jack Higgins, but forward half turnovers, that's what coaches love.
Sharman to Higgins twice now. Nice handball again. Well played.
Yeah, good contact on the handball.
Exactly the same spot for Higgins as well.
That's a
One dribble and now one snap.
Yeah, snap is what he does best. 5th goal for the season for Jack Higgins. 3rd straight leading goal kicker award last year, getting close to 150 games. Saints have made the jump then.
Marshall's been good in centre bounce.
Going forward again.
No clearance, and we've got another mark.
Half forward. He's playing a great game, Wilson.
So,
Going out for possession number 8, the most on the ground, clearly. 5's the next best.
He loves playing the Giants at this stadium. I said he did 5 last year. Last time an away game of last season.
Liam Ryan.
Nicodemus Malera, that was
Liam
short.
Ryan, sorry, we're going now, right? Liam Ryan.
Never winner, of course, across to Angwin, who has the big job on the side this afternoon. Opposite him with Canelio. 12 inside 50s to 4 at the moment. In the Saints' favour. Shevsky. It's off from Delana and under moving forward. Oh. Now Whitfield released into the forward line. Really a good kick.
That's well.
What he really was to get there and compete with Carroll.
Here's Giants' opportunity in their forward half that hasn't been there over the last 5 minutes. So Saints have dominated, so big turnover opportunity here.
They need to capitalise on. Ricks against Marshall. Clayton Oliver!
He missed.
Gee, it's a great movement around the stop. It's take it cleanly, get the snap on the left. That would have been a ripper, looking dangerous. They've got to make these opportunities count because they're few and far between for the Giants at the moment. Saints really controlling the first quarter.
Wilkie on the way out. As wide and as close to the boundary as possible. Boxall. Oh, takes two to take him to ground, and that's exactly what Thomas and Whitfield do for the Giants. Boxall. Coney back in the ruck now. Grabbed it, they grabbed him. Anglin's hands too quick for Delano. Instead, it was Wilson receiving from Sinclair and back to Silvani. It was awkward for Boxall, who had to wait, and then he hands it straight back. That wasn't in the plans. Suddenly it's Oliver forward to Cornelio. Delano again. It was down.
Oh!
They've taken the advantage, and it hasn't proved to be their favourite at the end. Boxall tackling Delano and getting there free.
Made up for his mistake. Good chase back.
Got awkward for the Carnegie's. Obviously, we've got a free. Buckley, deep kick to full forward. Work to do here, but Carroll has to be clean. Got it, tailed him well. Goes back and gets it, flips it up.
The
Able
ball.
to run. Some protection to
Wilkie
bring
goes
it
for a
out.
run. Bounce kick.
Saints go cap a little
Hey,
heavy.
Ryan.
Come on, close the mark. As opposed to box.
Right there.
Replay the potential decision.
I think they've got to give a little bit of licence, the umpires, because it is greasy, it's slippery.
Getting rid of the footy himself, Ryan England. His fifth disposal. Shevsky decided not to go, and Jake wasn't happy with it.
Not happy at all.
The looks could kill. What are you doing bringing your opponent over here?
5 possessions, Ryan England, 4 for Nazzy Manganese Miller without a great impact. So doing a good job thus far.
Trevor Wilson. Marshall, substantial target down the line. That's the spoiler.
That's a good pick up, Joseph. Because I like that Angwin is at least moving into space when they're in attack. He's not just sort of rolling around and following Wanganeen Miller up. So he's trying to get involved, be involved on attack.
3 behind for the last year. 23 disposals now. It was the week after he re-signed. Interference front on, as you heard, against the advantage taken by the birdie. Across to Himmelberg, who had to go to the plastic surgeon during the week with a little chin injury. I think he had any extra work done while he was in
Oh, bump. Bang, bang right there.
Sure, he was too happy with that. You can see that continues on, but so is the ball movement from Fonte, who puts it on the chest of Hogan. Juggling it.
And he knows that he's disappointed. It was almost a shot for goal, but all because Harry Himmelberg knew what was coming. He knew he was going to get points. He just had to get the ball out, and he kept going. He knows it's coming, and he pops it. Shit, that's solid.
Isn't it? I think I'll bounce up straight off. That's especially with the angle of his knee.
It's going to happen, isn't it, today with the greasy ball?
It is, but it was a slow handball as well. Really set up his team.
Blame Ryan.
Pitched by Ryan in the middle. Ash slowed him down. It was a handball. Garcia just hoped for the best on a long kick. The birdie has that covered.
Yeah.
Quickly moves it across half back to one.
So Secure are giving them this, but then they're making the mistake on the second kick at the moment, the Giants.
Now an opportunity.
Wanganeen Miller.
Wanganeen Miller. And he does the team thing. Well played, Naz. Gives it to Taru.
All they have done is they punished the Giants for their
Taru can put this through. There will be 5 goals up.
In the Giants' defence, though, so they're forward half turnovers for the Saints, and they're making them pay.
Yeah, Angle might be happy with that, really, with his man Messiah getting the ball after a bad turnover. But Taru's already had a sighter. This one, though, it's a golden opportunity. The young talent of the Saints.
Go Saints!
Come to play this afternoon. Taru kicks his second goal in AFL footy.
Well, if you're kicking it the way that the Giants are, you should be punished. Back the other way, especially coming out of defensive 50 now.
4 goals up.
They've had 3 direct turnovers that have resulted.
Sorry, I've made 4 goals up.
And this is the same. St Kilda are pushing back a little bit outside defensive 50, giving the first
Saints are
half
4 goals up
pushing
in this
up
first quarter.
there,
What a start.
Distance, able to impact. And then Mazzai makes the right decision there. Smart play to come back inside. It was going to be a tough snap on the left.
Classy spot up back in the middle, isn't it?
Great to see he had the team focused there too from Daz, because it's been so much about him in the first couple of weeks. It's a lot to deal with. You're getting attention that you're not used to as well. To Koning, he's also having an impact this afternoon. Wood comes charging up the square. Bringing in Malera, back through Garcia, and it's Sinclair who sends them forward again. Contest Taru forward to now. He will be receiving, or trying to receive from Callahan, has a second go at it. No further success. Magdalene Miller back through the middle, skating across the slippery surface. Awkward for Flanders. Sinclair got taken high. No, will have to get away with it. Promptly gives it straight back to Garcia, who found an ally in Silvani, and now Carrot.
The ground balls, it's all St Kilda. They're just surrounding the contest. You can see in the vision, just it's an outnumber every single time in St Kilda's favour.
Time to ponder for Wilkie.
Wilkie, what can you do? Kick.
Settles on down the line to half forward. Marshall. He flew, and then he was outmarked by his teammate in Wood.
Wood? What a mark.
3 Saints flyers going at it.
And a huge pack.
Wood kicks in. Very handy acquisition, the ex-Kangaroo over the last 5 years in St Kilda.
Fuck.
That might be the conditions too.
Spoiled rich there.
Now 2 minutes left for the Saints. The one thing you don't want to do is concede a late goal. This has been their quarter that really stamped the game.
A goal will be 5 goals up.
We're going to see it out these last 2 minutes.
Holding can come to Koning.
And so it's a big chance for 2DK.
That's
So,
that
means Tom de Koning will have a shot on goal and will be 5 goals up.
Great week last week, Kieran Briggs.
Now he'd be disappointed with himself for that. Just grabbed the jumper under pressure.
Well, you can clearly see the hole. Aggressive there for Koning as well.
Stretch the jumper. There's no option for the umpire.
That's right.
Start of an 8-year journey with the Saints. Tom de Koning has now kicked a goal.
Bullshit!
He hasn't.
How does he miss that?
From here.
Well, he's had 2 opportunities in the first quarter, and that would have been the icing on the cake. I mean, you've got to kick that one from 25 out, correctly.
How does he miss that?
Yeah. Good balls. Shouldn't have. Ash flirts with extreme danger. With just over a minute to go in the quarter. Fonte received from Ryan, he trots off, and now hits a bit of speed through the gears on the wing. Floats the handball down the line.
One manning up.
Awkward one for Rouston, turns and fires them deep into the pocket.
Get a punch!
He was up early, maybe 2. Wilkie's turn.
Oh, lucky
Greasy
you got a
footy.
punch out of that.
Silvani didn't rush and got the kick to safety. No play on.
We're going to ignore her.
Rouston
Couldn't
again
hold
is
it.
in there. Green eyeing off what's deep in the pocket and what is deep.
And we'll get a mark from that turnover.
Gee, had some options in the middle of the ground.
No, we just don't want to get too silly now. Soak up the clock as we
What
can.
about us?
Carroll.
The fuck?
Two. Whacked away.
Keep him to his teammate.
Saw him on motion on the up. The handle was good to Hall, has been quiet. Garcia the half forward. 20 seconds left on the clock. Time
Higgins.
to Jack Higgins. Get creative.
Oh, through the legs.
Hasn't been his quarter so far. Stripped of it. And they all concede in the end.
Alright, so we're throwing.
Not happy at all. Oh, I'd love to be there for the quarter time address.
Oh, Adam Kingsley, he's not happy.
I'll make sure we get nice and close.
But he's strafing a few in the box to go.
Here's a ticking time bomb. At the moment, O'Halloran has a couple of whacks at it. Further down the line. Windhager ends an excellent quarter for St Kilda. 9 scores
What a quarter!
to 4, 5 goals to 1. Adam Kingsley's had enough. Something has to change for the Giants. The Saints have made their best start for the season.
So quarter time, 34 to GWS 9.
Kicked 5 and they have a 25-point lead in quarter time. Problems for the Giants. England.
was trying to get 20 before half time. I know for a fact there are people in the chat who haven't yet liked the strength. Talking to you, mate. Talking to you. Leave a like. Alright? Let's get it going. Who was favourite for this game, mate? It would have been the Giants. It would have been the Giants. But,
yeah, it was close enough to explain. I thought it had started raining again. He went to all the lines and shared his thoughts, so to speak, on the first quarter. But the first quarter was also Kilda. It was outstanding want to highlight their forward half turnovers because it was plus 17 contested, so they really rolled their sleeves up in these conditions. And the forwards were just on. You can see here Toby Grenville's and Smothers, and then they flick the switch into offensive mode. Just great play, great pressure, putting the Giants on the back foot. DeConey kicks it in here, and they just, you can make it up when you got the pressure on them, and Jack Higgins makes the most of it and gets, say, Kilda another goal. You can see here they're trying to make the ground nice and big, the Giants. This is a sign of great pressure and conceived pressure is missing targets from the Giants, and Jack Higgins once again. So 3-2 on turnover, and certainly the Saints in the first quarter.
Yeah, they travel like 4 goals.
Yeah, I can understand why Adam Kingsley would be upset at quarter time. And then you look at a lot of the important indicators, contested possessions, clearance.
Well, literally said it was 4 goals before, but
And also the way they're
initially what he was saying, it was, that's what I thought. I thought they were 5 goals up earlier before it was quarter time, but I said it was 4 goals off, so I get the point.
Defensive setup. So they've got a few issues to address. They better address it quickly because the Saints have got their tail up. They've got the game on their terms.
You look at last week, it's a bit of a flow. At least they're converting this afternoon. 32 scores from 53 inside 50s last week, Joe. So it's been something they've been able to achieve in terms of getting the ball inside 50, just not having the conversion right. 20 marks last week. They're performing so well forward off centre, and they've been able to cash in that first quarter. Now the challenge is to maintain this intensity.
And that's where you take positives out of the loss. So you imagine Ross Lyon saying, look, we didn't win the game last week, but we did a lot right. We created the chances. Keep doing that in a turn, and now they're converting makes a massive difference.
Well, Adam Kingsley resisting the temptation to make changes after last week.
Alright, so in the second quarter we're underway.
Time for them to show
It's a free kick.
Well placed.
Alright, so
They had plenty of numbers around it. They weren't clean enough to take it away. Now they're under pressure again.
St Kilda man ourselves up.
Sets up the kick into the pocket. Sharman.
Usually St Kilda with according to what he was saying, GWS are usually the highest ranking disposal team in the competition. Although they're trailing 4 or 5 goals behind, but clearly I'm saying, to be honest, usually because the Sydney Swans, they're a dominant side. They over the last couple of years they ranked about, they're below their average. The Sydney Swans, even in their rebuild, but since they're new, they've pretty much gone above average. So. Go Saints!
Did you see the hands?
He's going to get even angry. That is brilliant. Look, Ryan England did nothing wrong. In fact, he did everything right. He went all the way to fullback on Wanganeen Miller. He's not expecting these sort of turnovers. That's just a poor kick into traffic. But then this spoil, he holds front spot really well, gets the arm across the spoil, and then you just can't relax for a second on Nazai Wanganeen Miller. He darts on the loose ball, shoots out the hands, and creates a goal.
And Dixon.
Anthony Caminiti was there. He spent some time in the first quarter on the interchange, but now has been confirmed a hamstring, a right hamstring, so he's got the ice on, he's out of the game.
Another hamstring. Wow. All right. Continues to go Kilda's way out of the middle.
That's ball.
Him up for a fall.
That's not ball.
Inside. Himmelberg sends it out. Callahan.
Oh, you're just playing Jeopardy.
Got away from his tag at that time. Good help from Thomas. Callahan trying to get into stride, but couldn't quite. Wanganeen Miller back the other way.
Wanganeen Miller on.
And suddenly Wanganeen Miller trying to set up Higgins.
Free kick. Jack Higgins.
This is the best display.
Higgins can have a shot on goal here.
Ross Lyon would be over the moon with the pressure that they are putting on.
Is this a free kick against the Islanders? It looked like he just spoiled the ball.
Yeah, and I don't think it was paid by the umpire.
No, Joel, I'll see if we'll see on replay, of course, if Higgins kicks this in, we go here, whether it was so it wasn't Wanganeen Miller who got hit afterwards.
It's punched the ball.
So it's clean spoil.
Knee in the back.
Yeah. It could be a lucky one here for Higgins. Only 2 goals in this game.
3 goals coming in for the season. And running early in the second term.
Oh, shit.
3 for the game. And Ryan takes issue with him a little further.
That's not a battle you want to be fighting, Jack. That's a no-win scenario. Didn't make him kick the next goal.
Short into action, takes off. It's his fourth
But
body
the issue
shot.
is, this has been a massive issue for the Giants in this
Yeah.
game.
This is the pressure they're under now, John. They are missing targets. They are fumbling the ball. As soon as they get it, they don't have space to look around and see how they're going to transition the footy, and they're creating turnovers and some Kilda punishment. It's impressive.
You have to adjust to drop short. Briggs does that to the front. Flanders, Canelio, kicked in by O'Halloran. Williams just hoping with the handball. Unfortunately, that's not going to work.
Pressure again. They've got no time to make decisions, Giants.
It's just you just can't.
Awakening Miller. Tom Cohen to Awakening Miller.
Players will learn it the hard way.
Will kick it.
Miller out.
Wayne could not mark it.
Forward from Hall. Callahan. Didn't really have an ally.
Alright.
Canelio.
And there you go.
Pushed back
Being
again.
confronted there. Awakening Miller. Tom de Koning.
De Koning inside 50.
Bullshit.
Takes the mark and moves it swiftly. Resting up with Briggs.
Bloody turnover.
Start to spread. Midfield keeps on running. Just pulls the kick back.
Alright.
Nowhere near a teammate.
There's a disconnect at the moment. Wasn't
That's
great
not
body
ball.
language from Stringer either.
Wasn't not for the first time today. The errors are mounting.
Ball.
Deep kick for Owens who flew. Ash who's holding it together back there. Away
Sinclair.
from Sinclair.
No. Boundary line.
Protected it, so it's
Also, just for a kick. Okay. On disposal.
It's a block forward.
Oh, what the hell?
Indeed, that's a tough call. Thomas, they do respond well. Cornelia, two-handed.
Touch.
Krzyzewski.
Windhager. Can you chase him?
Oh, Windhager. You're absolutely right, Jason.
He kicks the ball.
Hoping more than anything. Well
And
done
we
there
get
by
Toby Green.
But again, stuck in the congestion. Delana can't take the mark. Can't complete a play.
Brad Hill.
It's all too easy for the Saints. Sinclair,
Ball.
Hall, the Hill.
Hill.
They get running across half-back. Got a target out here on the wing. Commitment from Garcia. So too from
Desire Wagoning Miller.
Desire Wagoning Miller free. Back goes to Garcia.
Yeah.
And then to Wooden eventually.
Forward.
They get things sorted.
They didn't mark.
Pass. Wilson has the toe. Look at him streak away and kick to Marshall.
Marshall!
He thought that streaking towards goal from 50 he might unload, but he saw a teammate.
Can Marshall put it through though?
An easier kick just to chip it over the top. That man's got big problems. Really big problems. And I don't know if they can have a big enough adjustment to come back.
I don't know how much Adam Kingsley's. I don't know how longer Adam Kingsley can hold it in much longer. I don't think he's got any more angle left. Can Marshall put it through though?
It's for the goal so far this season. Only played 3/4 of a match.
Oh, bullshit!
About the same result.
Very close to the man on the mark.
This guy's his kick in a season.
Over there!
He's kicked 3 goals once in a match. They can get him to kick 1 or 2 goals a game.
Got too close and kicks it over there.
TDK's missed a couple that he should have kicked, so they've got about 3 goals.
Bloody pressure.
This game's just about over.
The inside 50s.
Please pressure there.
Giants forwards.
What?
Getting paid for being spectators at the moment, aren't they?
The pressure is frenetic. The tackling, the intent to pressure the man with the ball should they win at the Giants has been first class from the Saints.
Oh, great. Now, Anthony Kennedy is out for the remainder of the game for a hamstring.
Cornelia, Sinclair, that Oliver's going to get himself into the game, and that's a big start off to Delana, and then on a parade through Riccardi, that's better.
No good.
And with Kennedy out,
Where's all our players? Can we get at least, for fuck's sake?
Beautiful kick. So he just directed traffic. He waited for someone to find a little clear pocket of space. Chevsky and a beautiful dart from
It is.
Hogan.
But it's wide. So Ross Lyon's probably sitting there going, okay, we're going to concede. If that's going to happen, it's wide. So it makes it at least more difficult now for Giants to score a goal.
And these are the moments that the Giants need so badly to go their way. To
Don't
get
fuck
that
this
goal
up,
that you
though.
don't expect to kick, just to inch your way back to the
Shit.
scoreboard, and you probably don't deserve it.
a long time between drinks for the Giants, and that
Oh, he lucky he missed. It's only got 35 minutes since their last goal and he missed.
Opportunity for the Giants now. Roll the sleeves up. Saturate
Wow.
the
Annoying.
the Saints have to kick through them.
Yeah, I agree, Digger, but I don't think
I mean,
the
so.
attitude or the mindset is right at the moment. And now
Can we find a loose player?
They're getting punished. They're feeling the
Guy Wagoning Miller kicks the ball.
Miller up. He'll have defence.
Oh, not there.
I think that
Sinclair.
couple of moves a bit of a magic I hope. Wilson wore one.
Hill.
Flanders to Hill to Sinclair.
Sinclair.
And they're off again.
Hands it off to DeConey.
Look at the options he had. DeConey to Hall.
Hall.
Filippo, one
Filippo.
step too many. Got it to Wilson. though,
Wilson.
Who's been a star.
For fuck's sake!
So the difference there, though, that kick from Nazzy Wagoning Miller coming out of defence, if that was the Giants doing that, Saints would have turned it over and punished them. They still managed to win the ball back, even though it didn't hit the target. Then they worked it through, and they had extra numbers running forward with the ball.
It was the desperation of Wilson, and then ends up having the shot at goal. That's work rate right there.
Brilliant.
Oh, the ball goes, goal umpire goes.
That's the attitude of wanting to work hard to do what's needed.
It is a shame Wilson wasn't playing a couple of weeks ago when Tom Hanks was here. Watching on.
Yes.
That's good for you, huh?
That's it, they're so funny.
Thomas to Camille. Oh, there's a little bit of an individual wrestle going on between Hall and Camille.
What's holding him?
Mums come in and told him, just stop it, you two.
They're at it again. Which way is it going? Or reverse it.
Against Ash.
St Kilda's ball. Will not stop. Suck on that. Alright, so.
And here is Wilson. Under Sinclair.
Claire.
The two Saints bleeding hard at the footy.
Push in the back.
Through security.
Oh, Holding. Free kick for Holding.
That's a
But he cannot believe it.
They've had a
Look at
couple
the expression on his face.
They've had a couple in this quarter, haven't they?
Yes.
Is that on me?
I can't wait to see the replay. He's dumbfounded.
And now this one.
Look at him.
Here we go. Holding.
I guess he put a hand on his back, but he was trying to roll around the side of him to spoil the ball.
No, that is. I was high. I wasn't holding.
Marginally high. Technically, I guess you can see why the umpires paid.
Mitch Owens is not complaining.
But take
What
it.
can Mitch Owens do?
6 goals, 7, and 8.
Go the Saints!
From Mitch Owens. A little bit of luck to go a long, long way.
So there's a story building.
St Kilda are all over the Giants here.
This is all St Kilda. This is
What a brilliant first half they're playing.
But we're seeing a lack of discipline. We're seeing mistakes. We're seeing a lack of effort. This is unexpected from the Giants, but absolutely brilliant from the Saints.
That's right, and the turnover as well.
That was good on the replay though from Harvey Norman.
So now all he's doing is spending the last minute, I should say, speaking with the umpires, trying to get clarification. Mindset's not there for the Giants.
Pretty good replay. Plenty to look at. The Giants fans not happy.
There it is.
Well, you can't just
Because
rip
he's
the player's
head,
hand.
he can't.
I wouldn't be surprised if Adam Kingsley spends the second half down on the interchange because everyone down here is passing around the headset. He's trying to get to everyone. Last chain up some handballs. Have a bit of possession. Ash just had a quick look forward. Difficult for Grady. Make good though.
The hell?
String it. Sleight of hand.
That's down the field. This will be a metre out or 5 metres out, basically in the goal square. Oh, that's a bad one to give away because that wasted the opportunity. Look at this. That's a soda.
Oh shit.
Dumped after he kicked it.
He's going to take something like that, flipping it a goal.
Arsenal should be able to make the most of it.
I don't give a fuck.
At last.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right, Marvin. And well, it is at last.
I didn't know where it was coming from.
No, that's right. And now they get an opportunity to get themselves set, go for 2 in a row now, get set a bounce right if they can. Or they hit after the kick.
I mean, he had jumped to try and score, and then he was there.
Yeah. So, but as we know, it is on that player now.
Yeah.
Who does jump and leave the ground.
I think
Maynard won a few years ago.
Yeah, but Maynard jumped into it. He didn't jump into it. He lands back on the ground
first.
So I think that's a harsh decision.
I think it's very harsh. But it is consistent with what they pay these days. 7 consecutive goals until then. Saints get to
Got the clearance.
Flanders. A floater. Sharman.
Sharman.
He's got to get his marking confidence back after dropping quite a few last week.
Gee, Rowan Marshall was good picking up the ball and getting the hand pass out the middle.
We get a mark here.
Kick, but it's all
Oh shit.
So they've got the goal and stop the rock.
And two of them, no one knew who to stand, but that should have been 50 because they hadn't gone back to the line.
Iden.
And Lee was touched.
Brown shuffled for position with Carroll. He's hit towards the boundary. Both says that's all right. Last week from Brown. It certainly wasn't alone.
Feeling the heat, but not out of the game, the Giants. So, but it's going to take something special in the second half, or even in this last 10 minutes here. They need to do something.
There's plenty of time in this second quarter. With this 33, Riccardi doing a bit of ruck work these days, doing one-on-one.
Well, there's plenty of time to get it back to 20 points. That's going to be the target for the Giants.
So Haskell got 2 goals now over the last 10 minutes.
Stringer after the fleet against Silvani or Green, unaware of what was there.
That's
Liam
boom.
Ryan.
What? Oh shit!
Brilliantly done from Toby.
Oh, Liam Ryan, if he had his time again, that is a poor tackling attempt.
He's battling the shoulder, Liam Ryan. He had a good discussion at quarter time with the physio about the shoulder as well. That you can see he's really strapped. He's got padding on it. They're hanging last week.
He had to go low. He had to go low. He's just reaching with the hands.
But I think he's cautious too with the pain that he's in.
Could be very possible.
Yeah, could be.
He's normally a very good pressure player, Liam Ryan, but the true cost will be determined in the next 15 seconds by Clayton Oliver. And it doesn't cost much at all.
God, you're lucky he missed it.
They've certainly got it in their bag of tricks to turn it on and bang on goal after goal. The Giants have seen it a number of times. So we're starting to see a little bit of a turn in momentum.
Isaiah Wagoning, right, so where are I from?
Miller up. Starts the journey out of defence again. Playing it wide.
What the hell? Oh, the ball stays in play.
Oliver.
That's a throw!
How can you complain about that? I love players, but they don't have to think they've done something wrong.
So he took off. Everything really floating past. Couldn't be ignored. Sharman with the early lead. Ball met by Fonte.
13 possessions now. Isaiah Wagoning Miller. Starting to get a bit of the footy and finding a little
Here we
bit
go.
of space.
Here we go, Chase.
Did you get a hand in it? You apologise. I haven't heard you apologise.
I apologise, mate.
Looked like the Fonz you are.
Well, we saw it from the outside. It just looked like a one-handed scoop, didn't it? That is brilliant. Too quick for everyone.
Marshall.
The free kick.
He's sitting out nicely.
That's a free kick.
You got me good.
Fonzie rather than Fonzie takes the mark. Cross to Oliver. Bound away off half-back through Green. This looks a little bit more rhythm about it for the Giants here now. O'Halloran. So the Saints are well positioned though. Silvani will look to spoil. Hager there with the spoils that become his way, but it's another free kick. Advantage.
What the shit?
Fires it out. Cardi is tight kick. Brown is down in the square.
Need a punch.
Almost for Rouston.
You punched it. Sean.
A couple of metres. Rain tumbles down. Keeps Stringer at bay. And at least there's some fingertip contact from Higgins.
It was a right advantage to take by Stringer. He had to secure it on their heels, not expecting it. He just missed the handball coming back inside. Another opportunity for the Giants to score. They've left it out there.
So we got all 3 to 1-2 for this quarter.
Free kick.
Now the Briggs to kick them inside. The extra body back there is Carroll.
Bullshit.
Targets the outer wing, looking for Mitch Owens.
Right, so Mitch Owens.
Good field. Oh, Boxall charged him down.
Oh, Mitch Owens.
Coming after it again. Hill.
There's been a willingness to compete from the Saints. They haven't pushed up easy turnovers. Always there to put the tackle or pressure on the Giants when they do win the footy.
Marshall engaging again. Briggs has his way down to Green, who Lost it to Wanganeen Miller up. 30. Back O'Halloran. The gap on Wilson and the kick's good enough to Callahan. Hasn't really been able to get into stride, has he, today? Garcia trying to keep him to account. He's working hard.
Yeah, 9 disposals, but all have been a bit scrappy.
Yep. The size of Marsh just drag it down initially, but he's paid it on the second. After the slight concussion, Ryan Marshall to Wilson.
Liked his game. It's been a very good first half coming up to possession. Number 16 includes a goal. Score involvements, yep, it's been good.
And he's giving it straight back to Henneberg.
Thank you. Thank you. I would make anything more effective.
3. Looking for Whitfield to give and to get back from Thomas, and then to Briggs. Here's the show and go from Big Briggsy. The half forward, hacked out of there and away from Stringer again. Thomas. And a tackle from Ryan. White stick. Cornelio. Brown. He's capable. Connection on the kick.
They're at least starting to create a few options. Haven't quite been able to convert from a goal, but getting themselves back into the game slowly, the job.
Well,
Brownhill.
Yeah.
2 of them they should have nailed.
Flanders. Knife disposal. Back to Hill. Let's circumspect here on the way out. Step up to Hill again. Not too far just yet. Carroll. Looks Blue, the left footed West Australia. Big leg from Fonte. That's some height on that. Oh. He will take a big grab one day. Good leg. It's 4-2.
It's good effort because it looked unrealistic there at one point. He's not going to get anywhere near it. He just got a good pop.
Riggs. Oh, was that? No, I won't say.
I'm not saying anything about it. His hands are too quick for everybody.
Wilson hunted down, slipped through the first tackle, not the second.
Certainly turn up the energy. Yeah, better pressure from the Giants now as you go.
Lance King is
Shit.
right to Rouston. Ignored the short that was on offer from Oliver. He carries now to move it a little bit quicker and a bit longer. Down the line, but very wide again. Riccardi kept it in. It's quite clever. Stringer. Wilkie shuts him down. Silvani, in the arms direction. Ivy took care of business. Now they can go again. Rouston. Misfire. Sharman getting back to help out. So much needed assistance back there for Marshall.
That was classy. Channel there. Another 50.
Yeah.
We're 50 metres.
He was close enough to the mark. To Marshall marking it, I should say, that he had to stand.
Yeah, he was already in the protected area, so
Yes.
there you go. So you're in the contest, you must stand.
Yeah. Which is a massive release of pressure here because Rouston had a chance. He scrubbers the kick and it turns it out to a shot at goal.
Just though they hadn't got back on the scoreboard, they were working themselves back into the contest, the Giants, and a chance now. And he needs to kick this because he missed a pretty comfortable shot 5 or 7 minutes ago, which was an absolute shocker.
2 goals, 3 for the quarter. Ryan Marshall. He is getting way too close to the
Oh
man.
shit!
They're two very poor ball drops and very costly.
We talk about that a lot as well. And speaking, spent some time with Quinn and Subic over the years. The first thing he says about goal kicking, and he was the gun for West Coast Eagles, take the man on the mark out.
Yeah. After Oliver, you can see straight line down the middle. Hogan was the target. Silvani's leap was well timed. Delana, Cornelio, and playing in front is the reward for Stocker. It's Krzyzewski. So Stocker's had to play up a bit with the injury to Kamanegi.
Just a change down here. The Giants a bit quiet as players in the first quarter. Their communication, their voice, their encouragement certainly lifted here at ground level.
Do you think your pre-match interviews affected the event?
Yeah, I think I just switched them off a little bit. King has switched them back on.
And that button pressed. Oliver across to Brown. Oh, an untimely slip from Delana. The Yeah, the Saints are.
Right, so we have the ball again.
There's no pressure inside quarter 50.
Radio.
The Giants, they're just out of shape at the moment when they're attacking.
They're very different at the other end, isn't
Yeah,
it?
completely.
Have a little kick around here on a Saturday afternoon.
Won't worry them at all. They've got a great gap in the game. The Giants have had their chances to bridge the gap and get into a margin of 20 to 25 at half time. But it's certainly going to see outside of that.
One down on the benches, you mentioned Kevin Eady.
I mean, there's players guarding space, but they're allowing a man to sit 5 metres in front of them and just take an uncontested short pass. But it makes no sense.
A bit of a standoff here, isn't it? So you got him for these boys from the Supercoach team to be happy.
Stats.
Silvani, they might have the reach. Ball, now it gets serious. Canelio, Thomas. Delayed the give, it was good to Oliver, starting to get into the game. Canelio, cross to Angwin, Naz's man, he's in the
Get him!
Can he do damage the other way? Ryan Angwin,
Get the punch. Oh, fuck off.
lands. Third for the Giants. We'll have a look at the Harvey Norman replay.
Fucking
Doesn't want to see
bullshit.
the Harvey Norman replay. All the way now, Ross.
You made that call earlier, John. It's one thing to be running with a player, but when the opportunity comes, it will be an offensive weapon as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He is on this occasion. You see him holding his whip down there on the wing, and the space opens up. And he had to nail this one for the Giants.
Good finish.
Yeah, they did not win it back when they did on that occasion. So the Saints were chipping it around, trying to take time off the clock. Silvani's kick wasn't great to centre wing, so therefore caused the turnover. Giants had their numbers around it. This is a beautiful finish.
Up again to Cody. Saints asked the question now to respond. Hard off the wing box, well, that's the way he plays. Flanders, clean with the hands, he's put below the knees, sends it to Maganine Millara. Just hesitates for a moment. Uses the stand rule to get some access to the kick out wide. Chalmers so frustrated with himself now. It has to be a free kick.
Well, I thought as well that it was really close to the line, so I've been giving him the benefit of the
It
doubt.
was over the line.
Whistle too.
I was all,
I can totally understand it, and I feel for him because he's normally pretty good, but he's took some marks lately. Garcia. I don't know if it was either. Another scrap. A few more participants. Naz is under there somewhere. A bit of play.
This is big for the Giants now. Forward stoppage. Have to restrict the Saints if they can from scoring here. They're dangerous. Movement everywhere.
Canelio. Continue to kick back. Cummings kicks him away. There's Angwin. Clever from Hall.
Is that deliberate?
Maybe that's been broken a little bit too, the tag, because they've missed their run across the wings, the Giants. And it looks like they've just released Angwin to go up and down and get plays more natural role.
Late decision that one, Hunter. Had a good look at it, didn't they?
I mean,
It's a clear shot.
they have to play that. His debut. 60 consecutive games. Garcia.
Why is he on
Hang on to the mark. Ash. Really had the ability to weave his way through. Charman's kick. Comes away with Hall. He's starting it.
Go to Saints!
So clever off the boots. And just the time the Saints needed.
Just pressure again from the Saints forward centre. And you can see the numbers around it as well. Have a look at the mark attempt first. Oh, strong, nearly held on as well. But you look when Ash gets the ball here for the Giants, he's just surrounded. He tries to handball pop over. Sharman was clean once again. And it goes the other way. There's Hall laying the tackle. And then he goes front and square back and goal.
I'm sure he doesn't quite take the mark, but he does get the high five from Hall.
And I love the pressure again from the Saints forwards. Lockie Ash, he found himself trying to run through four of them here. No one to give it to or nowhere to go.
So the silent sounds, plenty of action in the second term.
Alright, half time.
The Saints still want the turn, and last goal, so critical, so close to the siren.
So 56 to Kilda 56, GWS 24.
The Giants will have plenty to think about.
So brilliantly, it's been a great start for the Saints.
56 leading for the Giants. Brad Lewis and Sydney just 3 goals, 6-24 at half time.
So
ready to get packed with points? Earn 2
So-
Qantas points for every dollar spent on sports, footwear and apparel brands. Plus, use Qantas points in-store and online. Step closer to
So
your
goals, Jay
future.
Higgin 2 goals, 1 behind. Ataru, D. Wilson, and Jones 1 goal, 1 behind. Bradley Hill, Ted Filippo, and M. Paul 1 goal each as well.
Super helpful starts with our friendly Aussie call centres. It's
D. Wilson 16 disposals, 15.
anytime, anywhere.
G. Sinclair 15. Zyway Daniela 13 for C. Wilkie and Hugh Garcia.
Your account safe and secure.
And Tom Coney 12 for Sam Flanders.
At Coles, make
11
your
for
Easter
Brad Hill,
rolls
10 for
delicious.
M. Hall,
Oh, smells amazing.
9 for Jack Silvani, Ron Marshall, Emily Hager got 8, Ellen Stocker, Mason Wood 7, Kevin Sherman, Hugh Boxall, and Jake Carroll on 6, Joe Higgins and Ted Filippo, Mitch Owens on 5, A3 on 3, Liam Ryan on 2.
For just $8 a tub.
Though Wagoning Kicks 11, Cal Milky, Darcy Wilson, Joe Sinclair 10, Ray Hill, Joe Silvani, Sam Flanders 9, Hugh Garcia 8, Ronald Marshall, Tom DeConey 7, Jay Carroll,
Bet
Jack
you've
Carroll
never given that phrase a
6,
second thought. Bet
Win
your
Hager
brain
and
converts
Hall on
alcohol to
5,
us out of home.
Sherman Wood on 4, Drew Boxall, Higgins, Stocker and Owens on 3, Ted Filippo 1,
This process can
6
prevent
handballs
cancer.
for Darcy Wilson, Tom DeConey on 6, Hugh Garcia,
to reduce the damage.
Jason Clare, M. Hall 5, El Stocker and Tate Filippo and Zoe Wagoning on 4, Steve Wilkie, Hugh Boxall, Marcus Winhager on 3, Mason Wood, Sam Flanders on 3, Brad Hill, Cooper Sharman and Jake Higgins, Liam Ryan, Mitch Owens and Ron Marshall on 2. Hill Wilkie 7 marks, Ray Hill, Jake Sinclair 5, Darcy Wilson, Jay Carroll, Jake Silvani on 4, Ron Marshall on 3, A3, El Stoker and Zoe Wagoning on Sam Flanders and Tom DeConey on 2. And Cooper Sharman, Hugh Boxall, Marcus Winhager, Mason Wood, and Filippo and M. Hall on 1. Hugh Boxall, 4 tackles, Darcy Wilson, Hugh Garcia, Jay Carroll, Joe Sinclair, El Stoker, and Wood, M. Hall, Ron Marshall, Tom DeConey, all on 1. Tom DeConey, 15 hit-outs, Ron Marshall on 3, the rest on 0. And Darcy Wilson leads on 63 fantasy points, Tom DeConey on 61, Joe Sinclair 59, C. Wilkie 57. Bradley Hill 52, Nazar Wagoning on 48, Ronald Marshall 43, M. Hall, Sam Flanders on 40, Hugh Garcia on 39, Hugh Boxall 32, J. Carroll 31, Jack Silvani on 30, Jack Higgins 27, Mason Wood 25, Liam Stocker 21, M. Winhager 21, M. Owens 21, A. Taru and M. Filippo on 20, Kip Sherman 19, Lynn Ryan on 1. So, brilliant first half for St Kilda, despite the lightning start, well, pretty much just tweaked the game slightly, but however, St Kilda are basically in this game.
Jason Dunstall and Brad Johnson that discussed the first half and discussed the impact of Messiah Wanganeen-Miller today. Tagged by Ryan England, but he's had some good numbers and particularly some influence in that term.
Yeah, even first quarter with his opponent, he broke away in the second term. 9 disposals and started to dominate. I think they may have released it later on, but that hurts him the other way as well. They're looking for some more run from Ankle and the Giants and provide that with a nice goal. But this is the one here. This is the best handball of the afternoon so far. Yeah. That was just pure back to Wilson, who's also had a very strong first half. 5 score involvements, but looked really sharp today to try.
Yeah, Wanganeen-Miller had his 15 possessions. Ryan Ankland had 8 and kicked that goal that you're talking about. But he wasn't on him at the centre ball up, so he could pick him up after those stoppages. So, it hasn't been a bad matchup. They both contributed.
All right, time for our well played at the moment, thanks to Backers, 99-cent big delivery. And Darcy Wilson kicked 5 goals in the same game late last year. He hasn't kicked 5 goals, but he's the highest rated player on the ground with his 16 disposals.
No, I think best part of the ground. I think he's the standout. He's worked tirelessly both in attack and defence. We saw a fantastic full-length diving smother that set up one of the goals early, put the pressure on. He's delivered the ball. He's done a number of really good things. So he's enjoying playing against the Giants. And just the thing there, under pressure in second and third efforts, it just help your teammates get the ball, and then you're off and running. Then he's up and he's getting involved again, John.
Yeah, how good. I love that. You've loved it all afternoon. His defensive efforts, and then pushing forward as well, support. He's been the cleanest player in tricky conditions, wet conditions. He's handled the ball the best.
Right, quick word on the Giants then. They find themselves 32 points down. There was signs for them late in the quarter.
A little bit, but they didn't make it pay on the scoreboard, and that's what hurt them. They started to show a little bit of fight. I just thought attitudinally they weren't working at the levels that we're used to seeing them work at early on in the game. They just thought it was going to happen, maybe taking some Kilda a little bit too easily. They're going to have to pull out all stops in the second half. There needs to be a complete rethink about the way they're going about it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a very busy Adam Kingsley at the moment. But the Saints hold the advantage at the moment. It's a 32-point margin. We'll take a short break and we're heading next to the newsroom to get a full update of a pretty dramatic day at the MCG with Jake.
Your body converts alcohol to acetaldehyde, a poison. Every drink converts to more poison, increasing the damage at a cellular level. This process can lead to cancer.
What's harder than quitting smoking? Not quitting. Every time you choose not to smoke, you improve your health. And with the right support and proven tools, sticking to your choice is easier. Choose your heart. Find tools and support to quit. Authorised by the Australian Government. What's harder than quitting smoking? Not quitting. Every time you choose not to smoke, you improve your health. And with the right support and proven tools, sticking to your choice is that bit easier. Choose your heart.
Yeah, it's me.
Find tools and support to quit. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Changing bad days into better ones. RAC, for the better.
At Coles, make your Easter lunch delicious.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Yeah, it's a Coles braised lamb rolled with rosemary and garlic.
It's new and just $24 a kilo.
What was it?
Something special.
Coles delivers the goods this Easter with Arnott's Ice Bobo ice cream for just $8 a tub.
Make your Easter lunch delicious at Coles.
2,655 postcodes, connected by one Australian post.
Everyone's laughing at us. Rugby union, we want you to start competing. We're sick of losing. Today's rivals test is the power slip. What is happening here?
I'm confused.
You've got to compete. That's arrogant.
There's more fun for everyone in the 7-seat Isuzu MU-X SUV, proving everyday life doesn't have to be every day at all. Love how you live in the Isuzu MU-X.
How was your shift?
It was a long night.
Make sure you get some sleep. Okay?
Yeah, I will soon. I'm on again tonight.
Alright. I love you. Have a good shift.
The all-new Nissan Navara, built for the grid shift.
Simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Boris, how many times are you going to watch that tackle over?
I don't know, but I think all our family will be talking about it, having a laugh, and I think we'll be joking about it for years to come, and hopefully many more when we play against each other.
Jim, like I said, whoever gets tackled by Morris Reality has to buy a meat tray. And so now I have to buy a meat tray for this bloke. He got him on as soon as he tackled me, he was like, it's a meat tray, it's a meat tray.
A great moment, a famous footy family, and he is actually his uncle, so he tackled his nephew and brought him to the ground, which is great to see. A great moment at the MCG for sure. And speaking of that game, Jay Clark is in the newsroom to wrap up on a big win for the Suns, but both sides are counting the cost.
Yeah, thank you, Hutto. Superstar Christian Petrarca in major doubt to face his former Melbourne teammates in that clash against the Demons in a fortnight's time at the MCG. Petrarca hurt his hamstring today. Now, the club is hopeful it is only minor and hamstring awareness. This is the Tom Lynch incident here, but Petrarca is the big one. So if he does miss that clash against Melbourne, it would be a devastating blow for the player who's third favourite for the Brownlow medal. There you can see the incident there. It is his right hamstring, so scans tomorrow will confirm the severity, but he wasn't the only one. Richmond veterans Tom Lynch and Toby Nankervis also hurt their hamstrings, so you think this Tigers side gets even younger for the next two clashes against Fremantle and Port Adelaide. Lynch and Nankervis, two key leaders for the Tigers. But there was a fourth hamstring victim today, Hutto, and that is Kilda defender Anthony Caminiti. His day is over with a hamstring strain as well, so four hamstrings in the two early matches. Going to prompt a lot of discussion about the impact of these new rules. So Petrarca down for the Suns, and I expect Bailey Humphrey to also be missing for one match for this dangerous tackle on Morris Rioli. Now, we've seen a lot of these tackles over the past few years. For me, this is clear cut. It is careless conduct. You see his head hit the ground, medium impact. Rioli was able to play on, but that should be a one-match suspension. For mine, fair to say Gold Coast coach Damien Hardwick, however, saw it differently.
No, I would have thought so. Should have been holding the ball.
Dimmer happy or hopeful that Humphrey will still be there. I think he'll be missing for that clash against Melbourne. So two key outs for that next clash for the Suns. They've started the season hard in red hot form.
They certainly have. Great job, classic Dimmer too, as well. All right, and what about the kids? Let's check out there for in the NAB Oz kick. One gets through the legs, but there's a lovely shot for goal. The drop kick is back, which is good to see as well. Dribble, Dogs there having fun. Jason doesn't like the dribble kicks too much, but I think he allows the kids to get away with it. What a thrill for them.
I think there was something to share.
I have several chronic health conditions that I completely thanks to my carer, my daughter as well.
It can be demanding at times, as it is for all friends and family who are carers. But I'm always there for Dad because I know he needs me. And I know that Carers WA are there if I need support too. So we're here to share that help is there.
For those who care.
That was great.
Australia. Your next BP pit stop could win you 1 of 3 trips or 2 to Singapore for an Audi Revolut F1 team experience. The price includes flights, 5 nights accommodation, plus you'll get to meet me. Simply spend $20 or more when you shop at BP and remember to scan BP rewards every time for your chance to win. Remember, more scans equals more chances to win. Good luck and I hope to see you soon in Singapore.
Your body converts alcohol to acetaldehyde, a poison. Every drink converts to more poison, increasing the damage at a cellular level. This process can lead to cancer.
Everyone's laughing at us. Rugby union, we want you to start competing. We're sick of losing. Today's rivals test is the power slip. What is happening here?
I'm still here, though.
You've got to compete. That's arrogant.
Make your Easter lunch delicious.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Yeah, it's a Coles Braised lamb leg rolled with rosemary and garlic.
It's new and just $24 a kilo.
What was it?
Something special.
Coles delivers the goods this Easter with Arnott's Ice Bobo ice cream for just $8 a tub.
Make your Easter lunch delicious at Coles.
Sum that one up for you players at half time. Disappointing. I thought for the first quarter and a half we failed to win the ball. They supported their contest players really well. We didn't, and we were beaten in that phase. So, what are a couple of indicators early in this third quarter you need to get it back on your terms? I think you'll see our hunt. We'll get after the ball. We'll stick our tackles a little better than what we have. We'll get our hands on the ball better than what we have. We need to tidy up centre bounce, so hopefully we'll see it from the first one. Appreciate it, Tom. Pleasure.
4th year as Giants coach, Adam Kingsley, an ex-Secura assistant coach. 78 games, a 61% winning record. He was not happy with what he saw.
No, and it reinforces, I think, what we saw, John, where we said the effort wasn't up to scratch in that first quarter and a half. They got a little bit of themselves back into the game in the second quarter, but didn't quite put it on the scoreboard. But I suspect how the level of confidence that he shows, you'll see a better effort now. I think he's told them to hit them right between the eyes and they will come out breathing fire.
Yeah, it's the hunt of the contest, and that's where they were outnumbered at most contests. So when it did fumble around in wet conditions, that's when Secura they were cleaner and they're more effective out of those scenarios because they had more numbers around the ball. So that's number one. Centre bounce, yeah, it's a bit of hit and miss because Secura got some guns in there as well. If they can take advantage in that area, that would be huge. That's on Briggs to get on top of to Koenig and Marshall have been quite effective in around that contest also. He asked for about 4 or 5 things there, Kingsley. If he gets 3 of the 5, I think he'd be pretty happy. That may get them back into the game.
You think he'll largely keep structurally the same?
Yeah, I actually believe he's talking a lot more effort from his players. He said, and he praised the way he said some people they supported their players, they won the ball. We need to start winning the ball. We need to be harder. We need to be better at it. We need to work harder in numbers. Saints won 2 of their 7 matches on the road last season, beating Port Adelaide at Melbourne. Love to get an early win on the road. So the Giants record of home last year. They just lost the 1 game here.
They need to put some time into Wilson, who dominated that first half, 16 disposals, kicked a goal. Instrumental in what's Kilda up and produce you. If you're on it, if you're a direct opponent, you're a defender, you've got to put some time into restricting him. Ponty's going to him now.
You continue with the matchup, Angwin on Maganine Miller in the way it's been operating.
Personally, I wouldn't. I'd release Angwin on the wing. I think that's the one thing they've missed today is that release to the outside, and Angwin provides that.
Allen might be the one. Inside the centre square as the third quarter gets underway with a Tacoma tap and a Callahan kick. Starting up forward. This is the other thing that they can go to, I guess, isn't it? Used Angwin to get himself clear. High ball, out marches Riccardi. Difficult for him to balance to take the mark. Wow, spinning through, but into a dead end. Oliver's hands are quick enough. Ends up with Callahan. His left boot is touched.
Alright, we're back. Let's see. Oh, good to have you, Jasper. Rose Moon, thanks. Yeah, I had to keep the stream. Well, usually at half times and that, I usually keep the stream. I had to make the black screen just in case something happens, but yeah. Yes, you've defeated Studi's Tigers. I was actually happy that you beat Studi's Tigers. I'm so happy with that. Still sucking on the train all the way back to Wyndham Vale. Right here is going. Right, so anyway.
Good enough and strong enough to get it to Sinclair. It sits up nicely for Higgins, getting well off the ground just to help out. There's not much ahead, so it's a bit of a waiting game for Higgins. His left foot works quite well to box it.
That's the advantage of being excellent on both sides of your body. Right there. That's the example as to why you need to be.
Sinclair not happy. Not happy.
Not happy.
Come on, mate, you know who I am. Off hands, it's out of bounds.
He's still asking the question as well.
I think he may have had some doubts that it wasn't going to be paid 15 metres, so he thought, not the right option.
He'll definitely use that elbow.
Yes. I suggest you just give it to the skipper when he asks for it.
Don't forget to troll him too as well, Jasper. This is definitely the AFL community's biggest day ever, and the AFL community deserves the W for this. When Richmond lose, Australia wins. When Studi loses, Australia wins.
Just kick out pretty nicely, but that's about where it ends. Stocker charging out. Driving kick along the wing. Callahan ended by Garcia, back out again. Is that high? Politely asked. It's Naz? No, it wasn't.
He was classy by Stocker at half-back, just reading the bounce and attacking the footy.
Hardy to the punch. Watching Naz at this stage. It's back to Callahan already in the turn. Good tackle favours. It's going to be rewarded too. Forwards hold for now.
Boom Flanders.
Down there,
Kicks into the 50.
For sure of him. He was also in the mix.
Goes
back over the bound, flying out of bounds. Fonzie there to score it.
That's good.
Often see with the Giants, they just one handball kick. Normally when they get their game going, it's 2 or 3 handballs, get themselves out in open side, and then kick. So look forward to a little bit of energy in that space.
Ashford 31. Halloran, the 30. She wasn't running the right way. It's the shape banana kick out there, but it's knocked over on the full.
Again, that's the pressure of the chase from Higgins on Ash. He had to kick a running right foot banana from almost in his own goal square.
Wilson brings it back from Owens. It's manhandled. Oh, O'Halloran got a license or took a license there. Boxwood feeds it back. Garcia wriggling out.
Coney.
Mr. Coney.
Ah, bullshit. Out on the full, everything.
You've said they've been sent backwards, the Giants, and that's what's happened a lot from St Kilda's pressure. Their first release has gone back, second one's had to go back again, and the pressure, they got the pressure.
Look at the decisions here for Whitfield. He's got no other options. I love how difficult they're making it for the Giants to exit their defensive 50 and their defensive half of the ground.
Teasing space on a few where the short option was, but you want to take that chance down the line. Silvani Green's way eventually. That's David Sinclair who uses Wilkie. Captain's combining or drop for Ringhagen. Green was all over it, and he does give it genuine chance. Was he out?
He was in. He did well. He kept the ball in, but then when he went to kick, his right leg was out. Out of bounds. Good job there.
Stab straight to Thomas. Sky high, high all the way by that man Mason Wood.
He's the one that wanted it, he attacked it. A lot of others just stood and watched.
Now Hill, Saints on the move again. Just pulls the kick ever so slightly and an angle into Ash. Uses Fonzie, fumble from Iron. It's a footy, Ash bouncing back up to take it again, but they're being pushed further back. And Mitch Owens has a chance, which he can't take.
They are on thin ice at the moment, the Giants, Jono.
Fumbles, missed handballs.
Yep.
And Secura, you're right, just haven't really punished them as much as they would have liked.
Again,
Already match played it. You know what's funny? I would easily put Studi's YouTube channel up for sale for pretty much thousands of dollars. Put a bid up in the auction. You can bid as much as you want if I put Studi's whole YouTube channel up for sale. I could do Austin's channel as well. I can put both. Actually, I could put both channels up for sale even if they both quitted YouTube. Studi can be number 1. Austin can be number 2. They can both. Top 2 biggest dick losers can be both on. Both be bidded in the auction. I would easily love that. Lucky he missed it though.
Started with Whitfield, that was a clever kick underneath all the defenders. To Brzezinski.
Coming up missing those. Trying to get back in the game. He also had Cornelio running on the inside for the hand passes. Take your pick, but whoever got it had to finish a 100 against the post. That hurts them.
It was the first time they've had some pure transition today, the Giants. So it would have been good for their confidence as a team to be able to collectively kick that one.
Yeah, I saw it. Stringer's an absolute dog.
Ash sorted his way through it all and kept on charging. This is getting better and better.
Oh, lucky he missed.
Ultimately disappointing. The left end.
3 goals, 9.
I hope Jake Stringer gets fucking suspended.
Giving themselves no chance of getting back into the contest because of poor goal kicking. But at
For an
least
act
they're
like
creating
that.
opportunities. That's the positive from the Giants' perspective.
1 goal, 6 from stoppages. That's 2 goals too. It's an area the Giants got smashed in by the.
Yeah, and so is his skin as well. Jasper.
Sinclair.
Again, there's Giants all around, but they're just sitting off the St Kilda players, and they're allowing those easy chip kicks out of defence.
Yeah, away comes Hill, Shannon, Wilson, Fonte, sort of that. Anglin, is it out? Was. So this will work from his teammate for the tackle.
It's got to finish the work. Clearances this quarter 6-1 in favour of the Giants. So, like Gavin Kingsley, they want a statement, they want to get on the board, well, they've just got to finish their work.
afternoon for him so far. Early evening. Mason Wood. Solid kick. The defender's behind. Oh, brilliantly taken.
Go Saints!
Just strolls into goal. Reflex taken goal.
What a goal!
Well, it's a little bit symptomatic of what's been happening all day, and you'll see it on the Harvey Norman replay. That's a goal that's come out of nothing. I mean, they had great opportunities at the other end. They weren't able to convert. It looks like there's a good spoil here, and it just goes off bodies straight into the hands of Taru, who strolls into basically an open goal. Can't miss from there. So things are just going the Saints' way. They've worked hard. They deserve it. But it just seems to be symptomatic of the way things are going today.
Nice idea of
2 goals, Mike. I mean, he jumps at the content. When he gets the chance, he will launch at it.
Ross Lyon did speak glowingly of him in pre-season, didn't he? Thinking, with this boy a few years of development, he could be something special.
He's looks to be rubbing his hands together to play after his second goal. Oliver pulls it out of the middle. Brad Hill saw the drop of the ball. Fumble from Flanders.
There you go.
Hager there.
Oh, don't you dare do that.
Saints to the wing. Fist from Himmelberg. Brown to impact. Call it. Wood, O'Halloran. Himmelberg. He revises his thought of a handball. Puffs it long. Hogan. Creeps out the back. Shevsky can't get on it because of Stocker. Wilkie. With Hager. Again, Flanders. Floats one high. Trapped well by Himmelberg. Just to make sure there wasn't going to be some Kilda mark out of that.
Is that alive now?
Marshall and Riccardi.
Telstra fucking ass.
Marshall tries to direct it out to
That's
Flanders.
high tackle.
Slightly high. Possession 16 for the ex-Sun. Larry like a statue there.
It's getting dark. Holy shit.
What here goes, yep. Nowhere near where the mark.
Look at the game. Fucking dark as hell.
Owens made it harder for him. England takes on the World. The World wins.
There was a lightning delay earlier in the game too, Jasper. There's been the lightning only lasted for God half an hour or so before. Well, it was only a few kilometres away from the game, but they had to be in the rooms for like 30 minutes. The game didn't start till like 5:05 PM over there in Australian Eastern Daylight Time, where it's 2:05 PM here in Australian Western Standard Time. Gold Coast.
Walker might have stayed underneath, but Silvani doesn't touch. So it feels like they've even up things
I heard like the Gold Coast as well just 2 minutes ago. Oh shit, hope you stay safe, Jasper. Storms are really starting to pack a punch all over the country now. But yeah. Stay safe, Jasper. Stay safe inside, man. I hope you don't lose your So yeah, I hope you don't lose your power over there. So maybe that's happening. That's
Toby says you can see there, he just every opportunity he gets, he just drives a little one in. He just took the photo and he's on the ground, just to let him know he's around.
Marshall, good innovation there. That's a kick that's gone 45 metres. Taru. Cornelio. Nash to put in reverse initially. Now it's time to go ahead and across.
Where the hell's that ball going?
Oh
shit. Let's play on!
That left boot.
Need a punch!
He was there. Green. Rouston. Carroll.
That's a touch ball.
Worth a crack.
Oh, lucky he missed it.
It is.
Nearly something out of nothing. Would have taken a special kick. Another opportunity created, but they're defending well. The Saints, they're putting pressure on them. They're not gifting easy opportunities. So you have to earn them the hard way. The Giants.
Well, they are because they're down 13 to 6 contested possessions inside their forward 50, the Giants. So St Kilda's backs and supporting
The
kids are
hell?
doing a great job.
Berg. Now Cornelia trying to
Guys, who's going the wrong way?
Ash. Again. For a Halloran Flanders, nifty. Stocker. It's away from Wood. Brown throws his weight around. Oliver was there as well. Brown tackled. So little room. Back again to Cornelia. To walk kick inside for Hogan. It's hustled off it. O'Halloran's
Get
better. They're waiting for someone to finish. It won't be Oliver.
Get a punch! Lucky, get a punch.
Desperation for the
Oh, bullshit!
Saints. Thomas suits his left foot. Little stringer. Just out of his reach. And another fail. Close to goal for the Giants. So pick themselves up and go again, and that's what they're going to do. Riccardi. St Kilda defenders working overtime.
The punch, like we got a punch.
Wearing limpy. Point of this third quarter for two ruckmen are playing
The umpire.
disdain about it. Callahan, Hogan,
Mark.
Eddie Berry wanted
Just a subtle little nudge. That was
He.
brilliant from Wilkie. He's winning a lot of those one-on-ones now.
Little good. Just looking to get out of here for a little while, but now they're on the move. And again,
Oh, bullshit!
with erupting O'Halloran pumps it to full forward. This time, no. Silvani got nailed.
Lucky we got a foil.
Well, it was a mistake from Wilson, but it was the right option. He had two players streaming forward. If he just had a clear dash, they would have been away and heading inside 50. A great defensive work from Silvani to shut it down.
La 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 la.
Let's form up again. Marshall. Flanders. With the tackle.
They're just over again. They're desperate for some momentum to build on, but you've got to kick a goal or two to actually get that, and they can't buy one at the moment. It's coming so difficult.
And it allows St Kilda to get just flat their D50 or back half of the ground
And
with numbers.
they're defending well.
What the hell?
This is where the wall has been built. Himmelberg.
Alright.
Brick in that wall. Riccardi. The Saints move back. Marshall. All set up still.
Oh, we're not up Saints players now.
Kicking a long ball.
They're all loose players. Where are they?
Forward again. Hogan just stopped in his tracks. Stringer tries something special. Was it
It's ball!
No.
Where the hell's that one not ball?
Was the man handled back there by Brockshire. Stocker.
Rush it through.
Using his left boot. Using it well.
Oh, what the hell?
Drop allows Hogan in for the tackle. Put the handle back to Flanders.
Bullshit!
That had to be exposed to 15.
Well, that's not 15. Riccardi. Didn't wait. Long Wilkie looked to spoil again.
Mark Wilkie!
But they're just bombing.
He's having a day out today.
There's no methodology or purpose when they kick inside 50 other than to take distance.
Dejected figure, Adam Kingsley.
Oh, how's that not 15?
Points to where he's going to kick it. He's an honest man, he follows through.
They're getting the looks, Jason. 16 to 5.
Tony.
It's 50s, but it's just crowded and blocks.
It's all peak, and they're poor quality.
Wait, this that's smart, right?
High density in there for the moment.
Got to find a leading target.
The Fullfield out, mate. No, they're going to go again. Whitfield, how about a long ranger?
Get it.
Just
Well, he touched it! Bullshit!
the mark on his knees. The Giants are on their knees at the moment.
I thought he actually was, Marshall was going to give a hand to that break.
Did you not see the Giants defender touched it?
Not a bad go either, but I think because it was a good handball because
He had his arm out, his arm out was like that. And he would have touched that ball.
to hit up his teammate.
So they've turned the territory battle around. They've got to get the scoreboard ticking over.
Oh,
This is a
shit.
monster kick.
Hasn't been an easy day for forwards. It hasn't been a great day for straight kicking. But things can change quickly.
Fuck off.
Max Krzyzewski kicks the goal with a crane.
So the money's built up, and it's a nice one here by the Giants. We just spoke about how many inside 50s they had, with not being able to convert on the scoreboard. And it's a good wraparound run here by Whitfield. Put a handball release forward of the mark, which allowed him to square his hips up and identify whether to have the shot at goal or hit a teammate up. One up by Thomas, rack release, doesn't break stride. And Whitfield uses his class.
Winning the clearances, winning the contested possessions in this quarter, the Giants, but they've got to get that scoreboard ticking over. There's the first one. Got to get the next one, and then all of a sudden you can start thinking there's a bit of momentum coming, bring the crowd into the game.
6 scores to 2. Who's going to get it out of the middle? The umpire's going to pay a free to...
Alright, free kick to the Saints, so Tom Koenig.
Miller up to take it. He takes off.
Miller.
Floating through. Put your hands on it. Whitfield. Buckler. And someone on the outside.
Where's our players? And then just get a touch.
Roused back to the ball.
But how many times have we seen today GWS have to handle overhand? So that's where Secure have done a really good job to make GWS really pop their handball, so then the next pressure player is back in the contest really quickly.
A lot of in-your-face pressure.
It's to Coney. Now Oliver. Higgins confronted him. Ash.
That's goal.
Liam Ryan.
Don't get the ball there.
To Krzyzewski. With the size advantage. A substantial one on Stocker. He's got Thomas. He's got a short pass on. Waiting there for an eternity.
Shit!
Get chopped. So he tries to his feet.
Has to kick this one, Hutto. I know he hasn't been accurate in the last couple of weeks, but this is the one.
That's the momentum we've been talking about. You got to get back goals to start it, and then you build. Yeah, took the mark, and then it was knocked out of the hands.
20-year-old from Albury. His disposals on debut against the Hawks. He kicked the sealer when it mattered that day. Missed some shots against the Dogs last week. He's a terrier, plays it hard for the footy, applies the pressure, but he must hit the scoreboard to turn the pressure up on the Saints. It didn't look
Fuck off.
It's good enough. It's good enough if you're a Giant.
A good one, right to left on it. Jack should have got there, and that's the most important thing for that young man on screen. It was another strong build-up by the Giants. That's 2 in a row now. Jason, they've been able to get some competitive work from Krzyzewski. Excellent one-on-one mark there, which you haven't been able to do too well in this game so far. And that's an overlap run from behind again. Got inside 50 on his own.
Dixon.
Yeah, love it. I swear, I'm so pissed off.
Just an update, Jesse Hogan.
I will be too. Don't worry. At least you beat Stoody's Tigers though. Just be happy with that.
It's not always a good sign, but you can just see down here he's on the phone to the coach. Doesn't look happy.
Well, here we go. Nazai wagoning Miller up. Kicks it inside 50. That's a free kick. Oh shit. Holding the man.
You guys talking about body language, which wasn't great down there. That's not good for him or the Giants. Let's hope you can come back out and play a part.
Alright, where's our Saints list players?
This levels up the points to some degree. What an adventure for us. Yeah,
We're talking about some indecision.
What the hell?
Step Ingwood from Fonty. Give it to Oliver.
Yeah, the kick was on.
What?
Cardi was all on his own deck.
Are you kidding me?
Crazy
Come on.
Giants.
Go get that cunt.
Handball. Callahan next. Oliver.
Tackle him!
Kick it, Callahan.
Oh, lucky he missed it.
But then, it would have been a huge goal, but he had a couple of little chip options just over the top.
You see what they're doing there? What a change, but even the bench up and about, you know what I mean? Just trying to build some of that excitement.
I think he slipped over. I think Liam slipped over.
They are so dangerous.
Mark.
Steel hands for Mitch
Alright,
Owens.
so Mitch Owens.
That's the sort of determination
What can he
the
do
Saints
here?
have to bring now.
So it's a 22-point margin out from a Giants perspective.
Sinclair.
You want one more goal. You get it under 20 points. It sticks down to inside
Pass
3
to
goals.
Windhager.
Figure you're a chance. The Saints can't go into their shell. They've got to try and kick that goal and open it back up. Don't get defensive.
Wilkie has been incredible in this third quarter.
Wide.
For Silvani.
Silvani.
Turns down the short to Carroll. Instead, just faking Fortho.
Fortho.
It's Boxall. Tall big body midfielders for the Saints that they've got so much faith in. Hoping for the future. Hilberg. Realistic, he reckons he touched it.
Good kick.
He just didn't need to do it. It's
Oh,
Jack
the
Higgins
whistle.
in front of him.
Balls, balls.
I mean, you can just stand up and score.
Well, it's Jack Higgins'
Giants
ball.
significant height advantage, you
Well,
know.
we've got another shot on goal here.
He's claiming that he touched the ball, so it's not unrealistic. It just looked clumsy.
That's what it was.
Can he put it through though? That's the question.
Jack Higgins will be thinking how he can get the ball.
He's on an angle here.
Can he snap it from this far out? Does he run
I
around?
don't know. I don't know if he can snap that one through, but can he? If he can snap it in from that corner,
Distance.
it's going to go off.
Early in the game. Two critical goals. It's not as long soon.
No, not really.
Forwards have still got a chance.
The ball's still in play.
Wood. Took that away from him.
Liam Ryan. Go Saints!
Brings the sparkle for the Saints. And it's a goal. Very well celebrated.
I was about to say I wanted to see Adam King.
Saints are kicking away now.
It should have been killed. It should have been smashed through from behind ball, taken over the boundary line. But they managed to keep it in the Saints. We haven't seen much of Liam Ryan, but this is what he's capable of. He doesn't have to have many touches. How that ball
I don't want to pass out.
hit dead either for a behind or for a ball throw in, I don't know. But look at the quality of the finish.
And plus the Ash here, he's got another tackle. You've got a player.
What a goal by Liam Ryan.
He can't ball through like that.
And look at the reaction from all this and Kilda players. They know how important that goal was.
That was huge. Huge goal by the Saints.
Oh shit!
Right there. Mark infringement for crossing the line. Up to 28 points. Two
What was
goals
a free
each
kick from the
quarter.
fucking...
Ash with a runner.
Free kick!
Where it's headed towards full forward. Hogan's back out there. Wood feeds it back. Wilkie again has the last say. Ryan crashes to ground, surrounded by Giants. Rouston. Now with Fields' kick, bit of a mid-ranger.
Spoil.
Hoping
No tackle.
through. Oliver.
Can just tackle him? No.
Away from Garcia. Toby threatened to stack. Want to get a bit closer.
And tackle Green.
Hold up. Quick field.
Yeah.
Just soften the kick. But
Okay, Sinclair.
Sinclair.
So Sinclair can have the mark.
Third quarter.
We just chip it around and soak up the clock. Milk the clock. Milk the clock.
Now there is under 2 minutes remaining. Oh,
What the hell? Well, he touched it anyway. I love it.
Those are goals and how many are behinds?
Austin's face.
Five.
Makes me laugh so much with his rage. Oh my god.
Briggs, not seen, not called. Instead it's Windhager, face to face.
Sinclair. Sam Flanders.
Sinclair. Eventually Flanders got it to Marshall.
Marshall. What the hell? That kick just go down to him. The ball bounces to him. What the hell?
Big push back by the Saints.
Mm.
Overrun by two. Well done. Steadying influence to midfield, but used up a bit of time.
Him.
Here. Ash.
No.
Right to half there. Now it's starting to look more comfortable at the level.
That's worked for
We man up here.
around 60 out for a goal, the Giants.
The hard thing then is connecting to the next piece, isn't
With
it?
a punch.
Shevsky. to ground by Silvani.
Right.
High on the call. Angwood nibble enough. Got away from Wilson. The feed to the inside.
Need a punch.
Jesse Hogan.
Oh shit!
Stop hands.
That's the man they need. They had to get that goal back in this final minute. He's having a look around, but he's just got to slow it down now, Jesse. He's got to find a way to kick this goal just to keep the Giants in the game.
So I wonder what the going off the ground was about. Maybe just some frustration.
He probably has a big arch with the way that he kicks the footy.
The way he led and leapt for that ball, it didn't appear that he was restricted by any physical injury.
Jesse Hogan, Golden medalist in 2024.
Just to fuck
Played
this
by
up.
injury last year. We've come familiar with the lead into the kicks.
Oh, he missed it. Right on the siren.
So desperately needed, and that has been the story of the day for the Giants. Unfortunately,
Saints 70, GWS 43.
this is going to be the first
Now.
of the season for St Kilda. They've still got
Match flag Austin on your main channel, Jasper.
would have taken a lot of energy out of them because the Giants relentlessly attacked. They had 23 inside 50s.
See how
They kicked just 2 goals.
see what his reaction might be.
They'll have to redouble their efforts and try and can come again in this final term. It's Kilda 10-10-70, the Giants by 13-43.
At Coles, make your Easter lunch delicious.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Yeah, it's a Coles braised lamb leg rolled with rosemary and garlic.
It's new and just $24 a kilo.
What was it?
Something special.
Coles delivers the goods this Easter with Arnott's Ice Vovo ice cream for just $8 a tub.
Make your Easter lunch delicious. At Coles.
Aussie farmers are the best in the business. They're hard-working, resourceful, and they're bloody good at what they do. You need gear that works, and that's why Webster's vaccines are developed specifically for our tough conditions.
What's your 44 picks for one that's second on this squad?
Most of the rain stays effective for 50 days after opening, giving you the flexibility you need.
Well, I check them later. I'm streaming on my iPad.
Available now at all leading rural stores. Fine-looking specimen.
Two things are true. I look better with a cap on, and you look better with better footwear. For top quality meals, you need premium footwear. And you can get these 6 products for free from my shop rewards. Your shop can scan the everyday rewards card, and you'll earn
Funny, Studie's Discord server's gone a little bit quiet after after the Suns defeated Richmond.
Members' health funds are right for people.
It's the first time I've seen the whole server gone completely quiet.
People who push themselves, who reach for the stars, and who make a splash.
I reckon you should call. I think Kendra should be called Numbnuts. Kendra Numbnut Studman. Or Kendra Bitchy Numbnut Studman.
When you called it a night.
Well, she can't find it. She wouldn't have a clue.
Every Easter, Amanda Boyd looks forward to her Mahjong team's annual road trip. Martin Boyd looks forward to a trip under the bonnet. Happy Easter, Marty. However you Easter, make it super. Super cheap auto.
AFL highlights presented by Toyota.
What a long kick it is to the top of the square. Over Caddy's head, wrestles the first in the foot race. Kicked it in.
I saw her new profile picture. She looks kind of weird. I don't know if you can see it, but Yeah, that's what you can see now. This is what she had before. Well, this is what she looks like now. Yeah, I've seen her new profile picture. She's...
There's no choice but to dig deep. But go again for one more quarter. So Kilda had dictated the day, but the Giants had their chances.
She looks kind of serious in that photo, though.
23 inside 50s to 8. But it only returned them 2 goals, 7. The margin is 27 points. Ben Dixon is a big enough gap for the Saints.
I don't think it's big enough. We can see what the Giants have done in recent times. They can chase the team down very quickly. And speaking, Adam Kingsley at halftime, we wanted a Giants brand of footy.
I'm looking forward to watch the new Incredibles movie coming out in 2028. They've already just announced the release date.
Outstanding that quarter and sparking their halfback run.
It said June 15, 2028 is when the Incredibles 3 comes out. They've already finally announced the release date.
77 metres gained. He had 5 score involvements. Everything he touched off halfback.
Yeah, that'll arrive in June. But I'm gonna go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie in April. I don't know what date it will be. I know it comes out April Fool's Day or any day, but I'm gonna go see Super Mario Galaxy movie that's coming out.
He looked okay though, but he came back on.
Okay, thank you, Digger. They had 59 handballs in that quarter for 25.
Well, the fact that they had 23 to 8 inside 50s and it was 2 goals apiece shows you that
By the way, when are you going to start uploading on the Chipmunk channel?
that was the quarter where they should
Oh, I am up. I'm still uploading on the Chipmunk channel at the moment. I'm just uploading them privately because it's too risky to put all my videos back up on my main channel at this point in time because of bullshit copyright strike that I've got on my main channel at this point in time. So therefore all my videos are going to have to stay private and all the shorts stay private until the copyright strike expires. So anyway, the other Chipmunks. Monday. I've got 2. So Brand, it's so funny when Brittany was lazy. Brittany the Chipette was actually pretty lazy on the chair, so cracked me up there. Anyway, alright, so we're in the last quarter. So St Kilda still leads 70, GWS 43. We have been defying the match fixing so far today, but right now we just got to win today. Get the victory, and we'll be done. Haven't beaten the Giants since round 10, 2023 here.
Well, since the Saints have beaten the Giants, as you can see. Marshall, read by Thomas. Going to get run, clever. All that was available for Whitfield. Delana, out wide, in front of Brown. Windhager and Wilkie don't
the ball goes.
Side step, clever enough. Well, Wilkie struggling.
We're all our Blues players.
The kick is...
Oh, it's a wide kick, but relief for the Saints. What a throw in. So, can the Saints get a disposal? Can they get a touch from... Can they win the ruck from here? Can Tom DeConey win a ruck? Or can Marshall do it? Marshall can do it, okay. We'll keep it smothered, but I don't see the fuck's not cute. Ball's out, still in play. Wagoning Miller. Don't you dare do that. Oh, so we're still going to throw in anyway.
Miller up. Sinclair. Garcia. Tanaz. And out of there. off the last line. Brought away by Owens, but he did well to lose his hand. Have a scrappy handball. Good take from Himmelberg. Again, they get a bit more adventurous this time. Briggs was there. Riccardi was the flyer. Awkward. Carroll, Silvani, and from Magdalene Mora. Was fired out to Noliver, and they watch as it sails through.
Bullshit.
Gets one right. It wasn't pretty, but it was perfect.
That's the one that gives us the game now, because they had to kick the first goal to move the first roll. That's a mongrel barrel. From a one-step kick. He had to be quick because he was about to get closed down from behind. But at least the Giants got the ball in their forward half and then found a way to keep it there. So you've got multiple efforts. Players are very tired. It's been a slog in the conditions of one step. That's just a bit of a mongrel that flowed through, but he's done what he needed to do. Well done, Clayton Oliver. Nothing pretty about that. Just the contact was good.
Just power and hope. And it worked out perfectly.
Kicked a goal for his new club in round one. He's done it again.
Tom Kane wins the right for Cy Wagening-Miller.
Here at NT Stadium, time to go to work for the Cy Wagening-Miller. A dribble into half forward. Chalmers hits it hard out. Stretch hands for his forward.
High tackle.
Gets the free kick.
Alright. Higgins can get a shot on goal here.
Well, it's very good to protest that it was accidental.
He's still in pain.
But when you look at the scenario of the game and where things are at,
So he will have a shot and he's not looking good.
around the ball, gives you a chance.
Still a bit sore.
Why wouldn't you be picking him up? Because he hasn't been great from his set shots, particularly from a distance. He's great with a snap.
Can you pass it off? No, he's not going to pass it off. He's going to have a shot. And he put it through though.
Sometimes reluctant to hand it off.
Yes! On the full! Missed everything.
As he let him know too.
Hey, we'll just pass it off to Wagening-Miller.
The Saints just can't afford to stop. They've got to keep attacking because the Giants get one.
Can we man up here?
And they can run away with it.
Well set up behind the ball, and they didn't allow them to switch play either.
Oh, I nearly marked that one.
Contest, he picked up the crumbs. Point played up to Canelio.
On to Koning.
Once again, that time he released the handball to Briggs. Has to make the right decision here. And that was perfect. Oh, Sharman!
Holding the ball! Sharman! What a chase!
No awareness.
Whitfield got the shot of his life.
Kicks it to Wagening-Miller. Takes a bounce. Oh, 2 bounces. 3 bounces. 4 bounces.
Yeah, I'm sure I've seen that before. To Koning. Ball. Sure. If it's not in the back, then it
should be on.
It's on the ball.
What do we do here? What the hell did he kick there?
Side to Callahan. With a poppy handball, but Delana, he runs into trouble too. Same
Good
guy.
tackle there.
Number coming through. Garcia with a fluky kick. Picked up and spinning through. Tom DeConey. Handball a little wayward. Ash. Canelio. Next to asked a lot of Lockie Ash. Turn from Wood was good. Handle Garcia got one of the
Brad Hill.
good kick forward.
He's inside the 50.
Ash is down the handle, mate.
What the hell?
Fonte, the tackle from
And that's why you stand there, mate.
Clearly was no hooker. Last time defence, we don't see that too often either.
Shit.
Thomas. Callahan.
Fumbles creeping into the game.
From Callahan.
Can we kill the Saints?
Finn kept on running. Fed it to Thomas.
Got a touch. Oh, but couldn't be able to park it over the touch there. Should someone chase him though?
He's a long range kick.
Get a touch. Hit the boundary post.
Handball game is what they've certainly changed in the second half.
So should be a throw in.
Nothing kick though, going inside the 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jace, he had players. You just need to lower his eyes.
Yeah.
Spare player on there.
Hogan was a dirty little kick too.
Oh shit, this stream's been going for 3 hours. Thanks to the lightning delay.
Briggs. Toby Green.
If there was no lightning delay, the string would have been shorter.
Dangerous. And the Giants captain.
On tap as well from Briggs. It just wasn't clean, unfortunately, but it was set up really well.
Not the only one that's been a field.
With the ball up.
It is greasy. It has been wet. We understand that.
Cooning, and he can win the ruck. Oh, I love the bloody glitch again!
Touch ball. Carney heard the call. Green.
Tackle Toby Green. Is that not ball?
Almost missed. Ball. It's the kick away. Playing in front.
Turnover!
So St Kilda, 10-10-70. Ground to a bit of a halt here for the Giants. 6-13-49. Probing away this final turn. Hogan and Riccardi can really have a look. It's over out.
Need another one quickly, the Giants. When you get the scoreboard ticking over. The ball being played in their forward half now. That's what they want. It's been the theme of the second half without them being able to capitalise on the scoreboard.
Dangerous position, so close to goal. Wood at the front. Over defence, Sinclair, Hill.
I hope we kick it over there, man.
Tight to the line. Muddled there, Laverty, Angwood. Leading it back to Ash. Pure looking kick, but it goes straight to goal. Just tells everyone to come in the front.
How's that not 15?
Showgrounds. Clearing kick from Wood. Tossed up ball. Sharman missed his footing, so loses control. Buckley the same though.
Nora.
Back at it with the side wagon in. Miller up goes high. No to Ash. Stays balanced. Floats the handball to Callahan. He has to kick it from the run.
Red Hill.
Line or two. Delicate situation this for the Saints. The Giants.
What the hell? Get the chase. Bullshit.
And the Giants have got some momentum now.
Fuck off. No, here we go.
The Giants, since half-time, their run and creativity starting this slowly.
We don't defy this match fixing.
Just hit.
Giants win this game. I'm gonna fucking turn this stream off.
Clever kick from Toby Green. And big decision. Do I play on someone right on the hammer? But he didn't panic. He finished well.
Now they're getting the inside 50s and getting the score on the board.
Enormous effort from Mason Wood.
And it's idle to celebrate too. It's a great finish under pressure.
Goal in his third game.
Maintaining.
Energy as well.
Zy Wagoning Nora. We win the ruck again. Sam Flanders.
Saints get a deep ball in over to the
Bullshit!
Experience of guy. The 2 goals in this final term have gone the Giants' way.
Just lift for God's sake, Saints. Come on. What is going on?
Fair look inside the corridor now.
Fucking piece of time. Get the cunt. Get him. Oh, he fumbled it. Oh, lucky he fumbled it.
What a waste. That was brilliant from Ash. He received a hand pass and was about to be cleaned up, and he just said, I'll put the jet on and run straight past.
Now he's just run off the ground, good change, so he'll get his last spell.
Yep.
To get back going, recovery's critical down to Ash.
See, you can't be dropping chest marks like that for set shots.
Have a look at the petrol lights on.
And Coney.
Expensive these days with the red girl.
Couldn't he just clang that ball anyway? Mark it!
Becoming contagious, the ball's getting more greasy.
Mark would have been good. Wagoning Miller.
That was completely off the outside of the boot.
So can we find a loose player? Where are all our players?
Execute the skills.
Yeah, but it's a long time to defend for. It's still 12 minutes on the clock. They've got to look to score against Kilda.
Wagoning Miller kicks it.
So there's guy. They gather on the wing. Best way to take the pressure off is to keep their scoreboard ticking.
So Ronald Marshall and Zy Wagoning Miller are at 5 leading clearances. Hugh Boxshell 4 on the leading tackles. 115 leading ranking points for Milky and 109 Zy Wagoning Miller.
held by Garcia. They are chasing just for a moment, the Saints. Jesse.
Studio shows took 28-point lead and they choked against GWS.
Tension grows a little more.
I think I saw that game before and I think they were up by more than that. And then I think they were up by more than 28 points by the top of my head, but I might be wrong, but no way anymore. 28 points I think it did. Might have been above all that, I might be wrong. Flanders. 50 metres! Could be a shot on goal here. What you get for not standing.
Still have to know the rules, and if you're in the protected zone, you can't go back to five.
I thought he was outside it, but that's only me.
Sam Flanders, can he kick this goal? Put some pressure on the Giants. Oh shit! Fucking post!
Feels like you're only going to kick one with a bit of a way, but you've got to get that goal.
Tension remains. They put some pressure on, but doesn't affect the kick. Cornelio. They've got some system going on.
You got a touch. You got a touch. You box short.
Disrupted in his progress. Looked it back. He heard the call from Laverty.
That's ball!
Letting him out of his sight. Well played, Garcia. Listen out to the right. Take a more direct path.
It's inside the 50. Sharman! Oh, couldn't mark it. Hey Ryan, we're putting a touch on that. Zyway and Miller up.
Short ball handling from Daz. Back out to Mason.
Mason Wood. Go to the Saints! Go Saints! Mason Wood kicks the goal.
That is clutch right there. And just the left side, it just faded back nicely as it lost pace from the edge. So it's a good finish. Buckley just ups it out, banging it clean, doing it clean. Look at this finish. We've seen some great finishes in this red up from the boundary line.
That pickup was pretty special, wasn't it? In a easy condition where everyone's fumbled it.
Look at that one secure right there. We all win.
It's a great moment.
The defence wasn't so
La
high.
la 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 la.
Critical that first goal of this final turn might prove to be for some
Sure, wins a clearance. There's a rock in the clearance. You box short.
Short only knows one way. Wholehearted determination shown by the Saints. They're trying to dig in here.
The ball's still in play. Ball's still in play.
Giants aren't going to stop running. Stringer revised the decision. Trying to get it to Hogan. Wilkie,
The heck?
disrupted though. Silvani.
What the heck?
Cornelio brought to ground.
Oh.
Sinclair. Everyone's the umpire. But the man that matters says it's a ball up, Brett Rosewood. Maybe no prior then. Prior with great pressure. 77 to 55. Marshall like he was taking a mark. Grabs it out of the ruck. Laverty gives the battle of strength against Owens and then just kicks it over the man ahead of him. Angwin.
The heck?
He's going to get more penetration. But
Get a
again,
mark.
short
The heck?
Got through Silvani. It's easy for anyone.
Ball it.
It's a little handball away. Sinclair. Wilkie. They're one handball away from turning it over. But
They're going to be throwing.
It's the throw for Stringer.
Pressure to keep the ball inside to attack the 50. They just put their hands on it to force the turnover and score from the turnover.
Pulling this one in tight. Let it get over the top. Been quite good against Riccardi. He's been grabbing it out of the ruck along against Riccardi.
So I got over both heads. Garcia and started to panic back there.
What? What? She didn't hear it.
Ryan's got to run. If he's
Liam Ryan, you go for a run. Can you keep the ball in? No.
And Liam went to ground. And the umpire wasn't certain that there was an infringement.
Good contest between the two of them.
That's a frightening prospect when Ryan gets on the other goal side.
Yeah, he's a good athlete, Ivan, isn't he?
Certainly is.
Cody.
Looks it away. To the K, Oliver to Buckley, and again they look to get into this handball mode. Thomas. Right,
Ourselves up.
kicks the Ash. He's got plenty of room to
We
work.
man ourselves up here.
Right half back, but
Let's kick it on the full. Alright, so Saints have the ball now.
Creating something from half back.
Three disposals like the Ash make it 34. 8 score involvements. That was a misplaced kick. Jack Carroll.
Brad Hill.
It's 20th
Let's
disposal.
just chip it around.
Carroll again.
There's still plenty of time. It's only got about under 8 minutes
Time
left.
becomes
So
a pretty significant factor.
I wouldn't soak the clock up yet if I were you.
Already. Saints desperate for their first win of the season. New Saints. All their recruits over the summer. Excellent team effort from young and old. Old and new. Callahan. Touch the mark. Wants to take it into the corridor.
The hell?
Right man, Ash. Where's the next stop going to be?
Where are all our Saints? Where's all our players?
Come around if there's crumbs. He'll create
Okay,
some-
fisted out of bounds.
Take the boundary.
There are some very tired looking players out there. The legs are dragging. And there are a couple of giants that can find that special effort to get them back in the contest.
Extra long pre-game, delayed by lightning around the area. Delayed the match for almost an hour.
Naz just on the boundary line here screaming, get me back on.
Not again.
He's been here for a few minutes.
Happened late last week. Marshall again threatened to grab it. His hand held by Riccardi. Dogs at the park. The park now, ready to restart. 22 points still the margin. A price of goal here for the Giants. Have much they've loved one. Just trying to get clean possession of disposal. Not easy. Full fans who made the trip here to NG Stadium, trying to encourage their team to finish the job. Callahan with his skills. Brown, unpredictable. No result.
That was better though. They got it to the outside. Riccardi was able to get that one a little bit wider. Riggs on the boundary line, trying to get back on as well. He needs a goal. They need a goal for rotations.
Free kick to Kilda.
Free kick through the contact.
Rosebery. Not sure what happened, but it's been Hayes' ball. With prohibited contact. Sends it back there.
Oh, yeah!
Did it so easily. The Vikings.
What a mark!
That is a clean mark. Given how hard the ball's been to handle today.
Big jump from back to, isn't it?
It's a beauty.
Let's tap back to Filippo. And to Coney. Filippo again. Got to look inside to Hall.
Hall.
Callahan made the spoil. Put the tackle on. Boxall, Angren, just towed forward by Boxall. Liam Ryan waiting.
Hello, Wagoning Miller.
Into the side, Wagoning Miller, but the tackle was outstanding from Ash.
We'll just kick it.
Just
Just handball it and kick.
He's up to 27. Callahan has also been a factor in the comeback. That's to Hyde. Looking for a way forward, but it's not really forward, is it, at the moment? It's better from Buckley down the line. They need to take a few marks. Krzyzewski got it.
Oh, what bullshit!
2.5 bites at it. Enough to be paid.
You'll see that mark.
Cardi calls for it in the interior. Big thanks to Krzyzewski. AFL Team of the Year last year. Used to be a big part of their AFL combination. Finds Fonte. Shallow entry. Down him. Steam train. It amounts to nothing, and the equation gets all the more difficult.
They'll take stoppages and they'll just slow things down. The clock's the Saints' best friend now. They got that goal they needed to open up the break again. So all the onus is on the Giants to make something special happen in a short space of time.
McCarty with the tap. O'Halloran.
We get a touch.
He'll touch it.
It's a touch. That's a touch.
He's confident that he will.
He is. Not under Krzyzewski.
That's touch.
Score a new umpire's ball is touched from behind. Please confirm.
It was convincing Brad Hill.
Review complete. Looking at this angle, we can see the ball is touched by the right hand opposite Kilda defender.
Yes.
Position on the screen.
So the ball's touched. Alright, so
I've seen another angle too.
They've just done everything right with that needed to the Saints. It's been a really comprehensive performance.
touch.
There you see it. Slid off the fist. Oh, yeah. So big as you miss. What you really need to do with an open hand so they can see the fingers.
Okay.
Right, Himmelberg.
I'm going to mark, yes.
Safety required.
Sharman. Just milk the clock down. Chip the clock down as much as you can now.
Just keep running. Seconds off
Run the clock down.
Silvani fans it out wide to possibly kick the goal. Probably was the telling one in the end.
Yeah, they'll enjoy this after the couple of weeks they've had the Saints. They've worked hard for this one. And sometimes it's all about a big interstate trip where you can get together, go away, show some solidarity and really fight to get your season underway. They've just allowed this way too much today, the Giants. They've stood off, they've guarded space, they haven't guarded players. They haven't been close enough to close them down.
It comes with the spoil. Marshall is there, toiling away. Some tight boys.
And it's perfect. Keep it close to the boundary line. Stoppage, the clock stops, yes, but you get to set up behind the ball. You get to put the defensive structure in place that you know can't get opened up quickly. See, Mason with defensive, this stoppage loose in his own.
Ash, but Owens was onto that.
Yeah.
Back to
Marshall.
He heard the call. Forced to play on. Gets it up.
It's Sinclair.
Sinclair absorbs a tackle.
That's what they wanted there, Sinclair. To stop the ball, get a stoppage.
And then set up, direct traffic as he's running back.
Halloran giving up. Tumbles one forward.
Deck.
It's Stocker. Biden feeds it off. One up to the inside. Whitfield with a withering run. Probably had to have the shot because time being the issue. Could connect down there with Ralston. Silvani. Oh, it's come off the spot, I think, with Max Hall. Canelio curls it back inside 50. Whitfield having another go at it.
The cunt.
Jake Stringer with strength to get through and skill to snap a
Piss
goal.
off.
And they're not done yet, the Giants.
You dirty old dog.
That's strong by Jake Stringer. He knew once he had Silvani just with a fingertip on his jumper that he was going to break that snap shortly.
What I like about this is from the moment he got the ball, he said, "This is on me. I'm going to make this happen. I'll kick the goal." We saw Lockie Whitfield only 30 seconds earlier. Just didn't want to take that responsibility of having the running shot from 50 when he should have. Stringer takes the responsibility. Everyone else get out of the way. I'm coming through. I'm prepared to wear that. I'll kick it. He does. Just feels too little too late.
It is.
They give themselves a sniff.
Second half, it's been 38-17 inside 50s. GWS's way. So
Bullshit!
Well done, St Kilda being able to hold that up.
2:37. Briggs gives it everything he's got. Up then, Toby Green, but
Sinclair, Charman.
Oh, the kick
Oh, what the hell?
Thomas, he's a left footer.
What's he doing kicking him there?
And he turns that beautifully.
Get bullshit!
Now the chance grows.
Why would you just kick over there?
That's the old theory, isn't it? That with time left on the clock.
And the great thing now, though, is with the 666, you're not stacking behind the ball when the ball's up, so the centre clearance becomes all important.
Yeah, well, it certainly does.
Here we go.
Throughout.
Andrew Dillon.
How quickly teams can score from centre bounds and goal from
Are you even going to
so
fucking listen to me or not?
This is big for the Saints now.
They're so close, aren't they, St Kilda? But 2 quick goals, and there is definitely time now.
Great finish, yeah. Great finish from Thomas to go.
Saints, we need to get this next goal right now. Try and shut the Giants out. Tom McConey.
Coney against
Right.
Briggs.
Ball. Now there'll be players fumbling behind the footy.
But as
Watch
much
him
as,
go.
as much as St Kilda run
So,
one way, so will.
Ball in the air.
Two of them have streaked from the
There
forward
we
line.
go. We got the ball now.
Extra
What
jumps
the
there.
hell?
Buckley moved the footsteps behind from Ryan, so let's slow them down.
Now you've got to think your way through it. That's
Monty Owens.
Touch it. Good.
Much better look at it than he might have.
Mitch Owens.
Mitch Owens doesn't overcommit.
Soccer it.
Be careful.
Soccer it!
Great figure shown there by Briggs. Higgins.
Holy hell.
Looked it out.
Tom DeConing.
DeConing. We watch. We wait.
Oh, bullshit!
Good result for the Giants.
Very good result for the Giants.
Can they get a goal, John, and make it a frantic last minute?
It's going to have to be
Down the
a lot
middle.
longer
Down the middle, they're all set up for it.
Yeah. Oh, where are you going?
Good.
No possession.
I'll bounce hit the ground. Can we get a tackle? We need a tackle in.
Can't afford to stand up for too long.
Can we get a spoil?
Turns around.
Can we get a...
Moment
Let's
Oliver.
play
Did
on.
well. Kept on going, England. Quickly
Will Flanders.
No way out of there. Good pressure.
I'll hit the player.
Pressure seconds to go.
So Wagoning Miller spoils
And
it.
then Miller thumps it forward. Oliver's got to
Will
go
Flanders
again.
can-
You exactly let it get the handball to
we
Ash's
get him up?
kick. Precise. Callahan had the
Oh,
arms.
bullshit!
There's a minute 7. There's no margin for error
A
now.
minute left on the
Just
clock.
got the kick away. Briggs reaches out.
We need a man up now.
Off to Phoenix.
Get a spoil.
Went somewhere.
Lucky we got a spoil.
It gets all the way to Ralston. 50 seconds to go. He's going to get the look. Yes! Hogan.
And he's aware of the time. Look at him race back.
He's got to rush, but he's still going to be composed.
So you can see the signal 1 minute from the bench. 1 minute. So they're saying hurry up, but take your time and make sure you kick it.
The footy in the hands of the full forward.
21,
The
30
experience
seconds.
of Jesse Hogan goes back.
Fuck's sake!
As he had to. It keeps them in it. They're closing.
I honestly thought they'd blown it when Briggs didn't go.
We need a freaking man up. We cannot have a Giants free kick.
But in the end, they kept them alive and they found a way. That kick was not a great one, but got over the back of the two. Oh, look at that.
We need to win this clearance. Win the ruck. Get to Koenig in the centre.
Ralston step back inside was nice.
It looked like a Thunderbird.
St Kilda led by as much as 39 points earlier in the game. The Giants have kicked the last 3. Fear,
On the Koenig.
attention,
Whack it forward.
excitement, and hang on, we're going to have another 6-6-6 here.
Because
Can't be a warning. We can't have a free kick.
where's the
Alright.
must be what the point of the
Need a ruck
It
clearance.
comes down to this. 23
seconds.
seconds for the Giants to spirit it forward. Fonte, Canelio,
It's on 15.
Goldberg threw the boot out in hope.
Flanders.
A partial result only.
It's gone the Saints' way. Need a mark.
Marshall, look at the crunch.
7, 6 seconds.
We're down to 6 seconds. The Saints, I think they're going to hang on. Callahan, it's all or nothing. And the siren
unbelievable finish to this game.
Yes, 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 yes.
Giants got that possession of inside 50s. They didn't get the return in the third quarter, but they kicked 5 goals to 1 in the last quarter. It wasn't enough to get over the Saints.
Ben Dixon.
Guys, you were that exhausted at the end when you won the game. You didn't have the energy to put your arms up. That's an incredible win.
Yeah, it was good. Lads fought hard and that credit to them. They came strong. We knew they wouldn't. Yeah, they're quality side. Yeah, proud of the boys for digging in and on the road as well. Backs against the wall, so yeah, it was good.
You've done a lot right. Like, you only lost the first couple of games by a couple of goals, and to come up here and get such a big lead, but to finish it off must be relieved.
Yeah, no, it was good because yeah, we just stuck to our process and system and effort, and we had lapses of that last week, and against Collingwood, we did all we could, but we just lacked the execution. Finally, get one is pretty good.
When they got that last goal and it was right on the line, the scenarios kick in. Was everyone prepared enough for that?
Yeah, obviously we trained during the week and all crazy for them situations, and GWS they're always in them situations, so we knew we had to prepare for that, and we did a great job. Probably could have done better, but we stuck that deep and stuck strong.
I thought the same thing too, Jasper. I mean,
You had them on the back foot so early.
the Giants were a good side, but however the Saints, they're a good side as well. I thought this was going to be a choke that would make the industry, but somehow we just hung on. We needed that other goal and we would have been home, but all of a sudden we just hung on.
We thought it came to defense and wanted to settle behind the ball and press the hard.
This game's had everything, lightning, delays, down to the wire. It's nice to get the first win, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's good. Good to get the first win. Yeah.
I don't know, let's go and enjoy this one.
Cheers.
Well, they would have been very familiar in that game, very familiar with this scenario in reverse, obviously from last year. Incredible win over Melbourne, but it quite happened for the Giants, who really got themselves to blame. Let's get down to Ben Dixon.
Here with Alex. You've just taken the smile away from your face. You had it on there before. That's the first win of the season. It's great reward for, over the last few weeks you worked so hard, but to get your first one's great.
Yeah, it's incredible. I know how happy the boys will be and how much work we've put into this, but I'm just happy that we can celebrate a win for the first time this season.
And all the Saints at home that couldn't make their way up here, to all the young players like you started back, went forward, got amongst the goals. You happy with your progress?
This was a bit of a change up on the day. I don't really train forward too much, but I hope I do after today be able to go forward and back. But it's nice to be thrown wherever and have the trust from the coaches to be able to go forward and back.
There's a bit of trust. No doubt Ross says go for your marks. You took an absolute beller on that other wing.
I try my best. I haven't taken one in a while, but I try my best.
About working next to Cal Wilkie, he's just so solid down there with the way he goes about it. Tell us about what he passes on to you guys to help you develop.
Yeah, he's an unreal leader. He's a really good person to get along with, get to know, but it's just really good to see someone that you've looked up to your whole life, be able to play alongside him, and how much he rubs off on all of us, his leadership and his defensive craft, and it's really good to learn off him all the ins and outs.
You mentioned the Naz, you've done a lot right over the last couple of weeks, so to come on the road, bond as a group, and the energy here to get a win must be pretty pleasing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Well done, mate. Enjoy it.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Relief, probably hard for the Saints boys to articulate their feelings right now in a way.
So we heard Bessie say it's great to get on the road, to come away and have a win away from home. Sometimes that's the sort of thing you start to build your season around. That's what you base it from. The effort that was required, travel away, show that camaraderie and solidarity together, get the job done. They can do really big learning curves and then get you pointed on an upward spiral. That's what the Saints will hope. Look, it's not easy. You get Brisbane down in Melbourne, then you Port Adelaide, and Adelaide's a very winnable game. You just don't know.
Double in Adelaide he's gather round, so in case you're wondering why you see the two in a row in Adelaide. So I wonder whether they'll stay there, Jason, for that one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Faithful week.
Yeah. Depends where they go. If they go Marvel Stadium win versus Brisbane into a bye, there's a chance they may, because getting together on the road has worked for them today.
Yep. You can see the smiles. It was nervous last couple of minutes, but they got the job done, and that's the important thing. Disappointment for the Giants, but truth be told, they didn't deserve to win this game today.
No, it certainly would have been a bit of robbery, wouldn't it? But
First chance to make it even.
they gave themselves the chance to make that third ring.
You mentioned it, Jason, around what they dominated the third quarter and last quarter inside 50s.
Spurs leading 14-2.
About 39 to 18.
Yeah.
So they just couldn't convert, the Giants. Well, they did in the last quarter. Third quarter they couldn't convert. When it was 23 to 8 inside 50s.
And they got 2 goals apiece. Yeah.
So Duke Coles, Taru, Jay Higgins, Mo and Darcy Wilson, Brad Hill, Liam Ryan, Mason Wood, M. Filippo, M. Hall on 1 goal each. 32 disposals for Joe Sinclair, C. Wilkie 28, Zoe Wagley Miller 27, Flanders 23, Darcy Wilson 22, Hugh Garcia, M. Winhager, Tom Buchanan 21, B. Hill, Mason Wood 20, G. Silvani, Ron Marshall 16, M. Hall 15, Hugh Boxshell 13, L. Stocker 12, J. Carroll, J. Higgins 11, M. Owens 10, Cube Sharman 9, M. Filippo 8, A. Taru 6, and Liam Ryan on 4 disposals.
There's the youth as well that we're seeing coming through. So Wangane Miller at 27.
21 kicks for Joe Sinclair, 20 for Nazar Wangane Miller, Kilmore 18, Red Hill 17, Darcy Wilson 16, Joe Silvani 15, it's the same for Sam Flanders, Ron Marshall 13, Emin Hager 12, and Mason Wood 12, Hugh Garcia, J. Carroll, Tom Buchanan 10, Hugh Boxshell, M. Hall 8, Cooper Sharman on 7, Joe Higgins on 6, A. Taru, L. Stocker, M. Owens on 5, M. Filippo on 2, and Liam Ryan on 1.
Even the coaches are smiling. Ross and Corey Enright.
And they're in for the rooms for the song. Can't wait to hear it.
Just a quick check with the new recruits that they know the words. Pretty easy one to learn, I would have thought. Day that's had everything. Lightning, rain, and a thrilling finish. Time to head to Perth now, where, of course, without delay, we're into the action in the first quarter at Optus Stadium. It's Fremantle with a 14-point lead over the Demons. We join our commentators, Adam Capilea and Mark Hill.
Latrell Pickett comes in, stat on one.
Alright, so handballs for Hugh Garcia, Joe Sinclair, Tom DeConing on 11, C. Wilkie 10, M. Winhager on 9, M. Wood and Sam Flanders on 8, L. Stocker, M. Holmes, Zoe Wagner Miller 7, D. Wilson and M. Filippo 6, Hugh Boxshell, Joe Higgins and Richards on 5, Brad Hill, Liam Ryan, Ryan Marshall 3, Cooper Sharman 2, A. Taru, J. Carroll, J. Silvani on 1. So that's for the handballs. The marks go to Callum Wilkie on 11, J. Sinclair on 9, Brad Hill on 7, Jay Silvani got 6, Darcy Wilson got 5, Joe Carroll and M. Winhager and Mason Wood 5, Zoe Wagner Miller got 4, A. Taru, Hugh Boxshell, Liam Stocker, Max Hall, Ryan Marshall and Sam Flanders on 3, Cooper Sharman, Tom DeConing on 2, M. Filippo, Mitch Owens on 5, M. Filippo and Mitch Owens 1. Only committee, gosh, yeah, J. Higgins and one didn't get a mark. Tackles, Hugh Boxshell 5 tackles, Hugh Garcia 4 tackles, Cooper Sharman and Liam Stocker, Sam Flanders 3 tackles, Joe Higgins, J. Silvani and M. Wood 2 tackles, A. Taru, Darcy Wilson, J. Carroll, J. Sinclair, M. Winhager, M. Filippo, M. Hall Zoe Wagening, Ron Marshall, Tom DeConing all on 1. And the most hitouts go to Tom DeConing today. He was outstanding with 27 hitouts. Ron Marshall is second on 7 hitouts. But let's go to the fantasy points. So Jack Sinclair leads on fantasy points by 116 points. Callum Wilkie on second, 107. Nasiah Wageninger and Tom DeConing equal on 90. Sam Flanders on 86. Brad Hill 84. Darcy Wilson and Mason Wood on 81. Marcus Windhager 71. Hugh Garcia on 70. Joe Silvani on 64. Ron Marshall 61. M Hall 59. Hugh Boxshell 58. Joe Higgins 52. Joe Carroll 48. Cooper Shun, Liam Stockel equal 44. A2 on 41. Mitch Owens on 37. M Filippo 31. Liam Ryman on 12, and Community didn't actually play because he was out injured. Alright, so let's go to the teams now. So 366 disposals, 236 kicks, 130 handballs, 53 inside 50, 70% disposal efficiency, 20% goal efficiency, 11 goals from 53 inside 50s, 19 free kicks, 34 hitouts, 40 clearances, 15 setting clearances, 25 stoppage clearances, 134 contested possessions, 213 uncontested possessions, 74 on turnovers, and intercepts on 76. 42% time of possession, this score 38%, last 10 minutes 15. 81 marks inside 56, contested marks 7. 113 minutes that we have been in front. 11 goals to, yeah. So basically 23 set shots in front of goal. Two of them have been hitting the post, 3 on the left, 7 on the right, and 11 that have gone through the middle between the big sticks. 34 tackles, 5 tackles in the forward 50, 12 bounces, 55 1%ers, and 70 on interchanges. Mason Wood, 13 kilometres. Dusty Wilson, 12.8 kilometres, same with Brad Hill. Matthias Filippo ran the maximum speed, just slightly under John Fonte with 32.4 kilometres. M. Filippo, Darcy Wilson, 32 kilometres. Sprints go to Darcy Wilson, 32 running on the sprints with 32 on the ground. Cooper Sharman on 28. Mason Wood 24. Brad Hill 19 as well. Repeats, yeah, Darcy Wilson 6, Cooper Sharman 5, so that's the leads at the moment. So it's Filippo there. Hugh Boxshell 8.7 kilometres from speed and A2 8.3. 6 sprints, Darcy Wilson, Cooper Sharman 5. The work rate for speed and attack goes to A2 from St Kilda 9 kilometres per hour. Hugh Boxshell 8.1 kilometres. Maxwell, Mason Hall, M Hall 7.7 kilometres. Hugh Boxshell 8.5 kilometres in speed and defence. A Committee 8.4 kilometres. Team tracking 250 kilometres the distance in all the quarters for St Kilda. The Giants had 253 kilometres. 35 distance, high speeds kilometres. 283 on sprints for the St Kilda Footy Club. 261 the Giants. 26 for the repeats to 22 for the Giants. And average speed in attack 7.1 kilometres per hour, and speed in defence 7 kilometres. So overall, it was mainly the stream went a bit longer than what I expected. Holy shit, 3 hours 43 minutes. This has nearly gone nearly 4 hours. So the lightning delay, pretty much. So So what happened was the Lightning sort of just hung around at the, sort of near the ground there, and pretty much what it was is just mainly just hung around at the ground, but it just did disappear. It didn't pretty much delay as much as the game as I expected. Well, mainly the first half, but the game didn't get underway till about 5 o'clock over in the eastern states, whereas it's 2 o'clock over here. But other than that, the game did go underway, but we did manage to defy the match fixing just. So, other than that, we just need now Freo to win and Wesley's Dockers to vaguely defeat the Demons, and hopefully that'll be a win for the AFL community for Justin and all of us. So, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this very long live stream. It was definitely worth doing it. I wasn't supposed to do it today, but I've changed my mind and decided to do it. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed my live stream today. It was really worth winning today. St Kilda win 11-12-78 to GWS 10-14-74. So we'll move up into 9th place in the moment. So we'll be in the wild card for now. So 9th place at the moment. So it's still going to be a long season, but we do have the Brisbane Lions game next weekend. I don't know if I may consider doing that stream. I don't know if I'll be waking up in time to be able to turn the stream on in time or not, but yeah. Round 4 there'll be no live stream because we have a bye week. But I'll probably I may consider doing a live stream for the VFL coverage. But I'll probably have to watch that via 7+. Because that's where you can watch all the VFL coverages and stuff like that. So, yeah. I'll have a look into that and I'll probably have a think about it as the time comes. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching my live stream between GWS Giants and St Kilda Footy Club. Saints win by 4 points. I hope you all have a great week and I will see you guys next time. And I'm going to end my stream right now. See you guys later.